You gotta
Oh,
have more bones. I can't be more clear about stuff you need to have and stuff that you don't have.
I'm sorry. I'm old.
I don't care.
I mean,
Okay?
you're born with so many more bones than you end up with.
I don't want to be rude here, but you need more bone. You don't have enough.
But I did grow a couple bones from scratch after birth.
You can't, no, this is not a bone farm. You're not a bone farm, okay? Here's what I'm gonna do, and this is a favor. This is a favor for you, okay? I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna take a bunch of bones from other people. I'm gonna get them to you, all right? I'm gonna give you a bunch of human bones. That way, level playing field, okay?
Cool.
And then,
Oh, I can't change the channel because I can't see
I
that
changed
we're
the
live.
title. I changed
Cool.
the title to Brikachu versus OML.
Awesome. Oh, there it goes. Cool.
Yeah. OML, they got aunts and unks, so the big old ones, and
Yep.
then
How about I
wholesome,
put it in
wholesome milk.
correctly so
Wholesome.
that
I think people know where they're watching.
yeah, but for like recording stuff, it's probably pretty good.
Listen, Loki, I know you get these ideas that like quote unquote make sense and are right, but we're not doing that today, okay? We're doing the bones
Okay.
thing. I'm gonna get the bones from the actually. Call in if you think you have bones that you don't need anymore. In that Loki could have. Call in today. Call in, because I want you guys to come on down and bet your bones. We're gonna bet bones today.
Can I have functional connective tissue instead?
Come on. What is this?
My body
Beggars
doesn't
cannot
make
be
that real good.
choosers, Loki. Beggars cannot be choosers. I'm getting you bones. Can't you just accept the
Oh.
bones and be like, wow, great, thank you for all these bones?
But that's so crunchy.
Not all of them. Some are gonna be soft. Some are gonna be.
Oh, okay.
Some are gonna be crumbly. Good crumbly and soft
Crumbly?
bones. We're gonna have hard ones. We're gonna have sturdy hard bones too.
Ah, okay.
Guy takes his calcium every day.
I mean, I do
Okay.
make bone broth, so I could do that.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, cool.
You can make more bone broth with all the bones I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna put my money down right now. I'm putting it down. All my money. Currently, under the circumstances I can see and witness, all my money's on wholesome milk because OML is not in the lobby yet. So currently, I have all my money on wholesome milk. Be clear about that.
Okay.
All my bones are down.
All right.
All right.
What if the other team shows up though?
The other team shows up. We'll see. It could change.
True.
My opinion could change right now, though. Right now, in this moment.
I would always bet on the
Nope.
team with 5 players versus the team
Yeah.
with no players.
Yeah.
I mean, I could jump up here. They would still
Yeah.
win.
They might. They might not, though. Never know. You could freeze them out. You could just pause, freeze them out. You know.
So I'm pretty sure a single commercial support could not hold off 5 executive players.
We've never tested it. We don't know.
True.
We can't just say this is
True.
fact. We don't know.
Testing has not happened.
We don't. Anything could go on.
We need to have scientific integrity.
Here's what I know about this game, and here's what I know is gonna happen. Somebody's gonna show up to play these guys.
Uh-huh.
I'm leaning back in my chair. I'm taking my mic with me. Okay. My mic's with me back in my chair. I'm leaning back now. I got the game up on the TV. Oh yeah. Okay. This is it.
Cool.
This is the big time. Ask me any question about these teams. I'll answer it honestly and with complete accuracy.
What do you think Richu's going to play? Richu.
Only Aphelios, even though it's fearless all 3 games. There's gonna be 3 games, Aphelios every single game. Next question.
Okay. What's your favorite attribute of Papa Doge's play?
The bravado.
Awesome.
Next question.
Why is the sky blue?
It has to do with electromagnetic spectrum and the angle at which light is passing through the atmosphere. Next question.
Prism more than magnetic field, but yes.
Just the waves. It's the waves. Size of the waves. Next question. That's why sun says a different amount of weight. So keep going.
Because it yeah. Uh have what is the
Anything.
glue they put into particle board to stick the wood fibers together?
Bone glue. Bones that I collect. Next question.
It might actually be some
It's
sort
definitely
of
bone glue. Next question. Probably melted horses. Go ahead.
what is your preferred way of filling in low spots when restoring 1600s art?
Uh, with weak adhesives. Next question.
Weevils or nematodes?
Fuck them both. I know this. I know this nematode. Flagfos. I know my DMs will be filled with all the nematode lovers. Okay, nematode lovers and huggers. Okay, fuck them both. Next question.
You have turned into a robot for me. Has he turned into a robot for anybody else?
A robot?
Oh, you sound like Buggle again.
Oh. I probably took my microphone too
Oh.
far backwards. I probably like half unplugged it, you know what I mean?
Okay. Cool.
Or as they say, did the stuff.
He is a robot! Yeah, it's not just me! Alright.
Alright, hang on. Okay, I know why I'm a robot. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do secret stuff that you can't know about, okay?
Okay. By the way, everyone agrees with the nematodes things, and I also do, because nematodes are exemplary at helping to break down organic matter so it can be bioavailable to the bacteria that live on the plant's roots that give them nutrients.
You know, that's just big nematode propaganda. You're a pawn in the nematode game. It's not true. They just lie about it.
Oh, okay. All right.
I can't wait to wiggle around in this
Uncle
game.
Scuttlemutt?
He was always a robot. Oh
I am
my
so
god.
happy you have chatted for the first time. However, Buggle is in fact a goblin. He is not a robot.
Heck? What the heck?
I know this is news, but either that or he's 3 raccoons in a trench coat. We aren't quite sure.
I'm just here, dog. I'm just a bone guy. Collect bones, okay, from my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the most important thing.
Okay. Sounds good.
Luffy's right. Luffy wins. Luffy wins $100. How do I give Luffy all my money? Luffy, come get my money. Give me your bones, though. Someone asked us to play Despacito, so Loki's gonna sing it. Go ahead.
All I know is the Despacito, and then I don't know the words.
That's good. They didn't specify how long to play it for, so I think that covered the bases.
Awesome. I know the tune,
I don't think I've ever worn a trench coat. I know that we were talking about trench coats, and now people are saying 3 goblins in a trench coat.
Ooh.
Genuinely, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I don't believe I've ever even as a child, never worn a trench coat.
That's a little bit sad.
Is it sad? I've never been in a trench. I've never needed it.
Okay,
you know, you wear a trench coat with trench.
Though, to cut the wind, you just like strut down on a fall day with the crunchy leaves around. You feel powerful in a trench coat.
I bite at the wind if it blows too much. You should see me in a tornado. It's a dentist's worst nightmare. Oh, here we go. Game's on.
Ooh, we have one person on the other side.
Oh man, this is exciting. This is exciting.
EDC versus 5.
You know what? Vinny Diamond asks a really important question that's not stupid. The question's not dumb. They said, how do you make coats out of trenches? That doesn't make any sense. I agree. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, it depends what you line the trenches with.
Coats.
There you go.
Dang, alright. This is starting to make sense.
Yeah.
Who's this? We're human. State human. Human existence. Prove human existence.
Did you know that frogs could leap like a mile into the air or something like that?
Yeah, that's true. I've seen them do it.
Wow, I haven't. That's crazy.
That's a frog fact. Do you have any other facts?
Yeah.
Oh, you have more facts. Okay, wait again. Chat, hang on.
Yeah.
Got more facts right here.
Mm-hmm. So there are over 6,000 species of frogs.
Only that many?
6,000. There's a lot. I went to Costa Rica. I saw a lot of frogs, and they were like, "Don't touch them; they'll kill you."
I was about to say, there's probably a lot more that we don't know about, and we've probably killed off at least double that number. I mean, the golden tree frog has already been killed off.
We don't know that for sure. We just haven't seen him recently.
Yeah.
And horrible fungus ripped through, turning their insides out. So.
All right, next fact. Next big fact. Give me a big fact.
Toads are frogs. They're the same thing.
Yes. There is no actual
Next fact. Next fact. Next fact. Next fact.
The largest frog is the Goliath frog of West Africa. It can grow up to 15 inches and weigh 7 pounds.
That's close. You almost had it right. 15 feet and 700 pounds is what you meant to say.
Oh, no. That's so close. That's actually the Sphinx, like the statue in Egypt. Yeah.
Same continent. I thought it was the same continent.
Yeah, okay. That happens. It's an easy thing to make.
Dang it. That's close. Okay, next fact. Actually, you start the fact, I'll finish it. Go ahead.
Got you. The lifespans of frogs in the wild are unknown, but...
I know them and I won't tell. Next fact. Go ahead.
Moles dig holes to escape.
From Friends. Next fact. Go ahead.
No, that's actually so close. Bigger moles.
Oh, okay.
To be honest, can I be honest for a second, Val? Most of my friends are taller than me. So if I was a mole...
same, actually.
If I was a mole, you'd catch me digging holes, bro.
Same. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but I'm not a mole. And you're not a mole.
Not yet. Not yet. We don't know what's going to happen next. Anything could happen next.
Guys,
is nuts.
Guys, there
up?
are 11 people in this lobby.
Oh, you drafted soon?
Maybe. They're both in order.
Make it 12.
12. Okay.
Wow. Fascinated. I'm intrigued. I'm gonna perfectly predict this draft. Are you ready?
Okay.
Aunts and unks, since they're old, they're either going to ban young champions or new ones because they're fearful mostly of things that are ageist. They're going to ban things like Zoe, or what's the most recent champion? Zaheen. What's another young champion?
No.
Young champion slash
Nunu.
Nunu. I can see a Nunu ban just because
Leo.
of. Yep, that's young. What about New? That's on the younger side, okay? Now, Wholesome Milk are going to reverse that. They're going to go old throwback champions and or old archaic ancient ones. I guess technically Zoe could be banned by either team. Good shout on Annie. Good shout on Annie by Uncle Scuttlemom. Good shout. Annie could definitely be a ban. He's like old as heck. He's super old. Volibear. He's so old. He was a guy turned into a bear, got resurrected as a bear. Okay, that's 2 lives.
And Urgot, this Urgot ban is good because he's not very wholesome.
Jarvan's pretty young. Grand scheme of stuff, he's just like a... He's just like a
prince right now.
He's a prince. He's not even a king. Okay, that's a good ban. Urgot, yeah. You're right.
Urgot's not very wholesome. Yeah, Urgot's not very wholesome at all.
The Nico...
Nico is very young at heart. Yeah.
Yeah, childlike.
Yeah, childlike.
She's not very wholesome.
Her hair's white. She has white hair.
Yeah, she's not very wholesome. White hair.
That's old as heck. That's why they banned her.
Yeah, she just wanted to push everyone away.
They're gonna pick old people now on Aunts and Unks as well. We're gonna see. Come on. How old does he get? I mean, so old he's wearing a mask.
Yeah. Oh goodness, yeah.
He's very old.
Songmaiden is requesting Brikachu's Seraphine, so we'll have to see.
Seraphine's wholesome. That makes sense.
Super wholesome. Yeah.
Yes.
That makes sense. Super wholesome.
Yeah.
Victor's very old at mind. He may not be old in age, but he's very old at mind as well, right? So
true. That's a good point.
I mean, look at his skin. It's
It's decaying.
Yeah.
He's literally old to the point of like.
Yeah. Is Ari wholesome? I believe so.
No.
What's her lore? Why not?
So she.
Okay, Buggo, I need you to sit down for this one.
Did you think I was standing?
I'm just making sure. I need to make sure you're sitting for this one.
Ash is pretty wholesome.
Ash was bad. I thought Ash shot arrows into people.
No, she's pretty wholesome. She has a husband. She has a loving husband.
Yeah.
She's part of a loving marriage. Ari, lures men into relationships to siphon their life energy.
So just every woman I've met recently. Okay. All right.
Excuse me?
Everyone. Oh, I've been to a lot of succubus meetings. Okay. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Oh, the betrayal.
That's sneaky.
Seraphine. She's like your aunt's favorite niece.
So aunts and uncles and their favorite nieces and nephews.
Yes. Yeah. It's implied they have their favorite nieces and nephews.
Well, there's just going to be so much wholesomeness on the other side. They wanted some of it for themselves.
Yes, precisely. And Neferi's a super old demon.
Yes.
Okay. I was unsure of the Neferi age, but you've cleared it up. We seem to be safe.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're gonna need a wholesome pick and or a milk-based pick, though.
Yeah. Alistar. Vi are wholesome.
Vi committed relationship, fights for what she believes. Pretty wholesome in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Has big hands, big needy hands.
Yeah, good for hugs.
Good for hugs. Holding hands. Well, actually, probably bad for holding hands. Only like downside.
You know what? Olaf does not respect boundaries. Just breaks right through anything. Yelling, screaming, running at people. Not very wholesome.
Rakan's wholesome. So that's a good ban against them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rakan's a good ban, and Rakan, he's very flirty despite being in a relationship. I think that goes against the modesty of aunts and uncles.
And from what Brikachu has been saying, OML decided to ban Rakan so that wholesome milk didn't just outright lose.
Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting pick. Because while they are wholesome, white hair, super old. Okay, comes to heal you with like little snacks and cookies like an aunt. Okay, so I think it's a good ban. I think it's a good ban.
Yeah, old as the stars themselves.
Okay, this is a really important takeaway here. It's basically support is the safest thing to take away, but they're gonna say with a Darius. Now, I don't think that's a great ban. I'll tell you why. Not a wholesome guy.
No. Kind of a jerk. Well, for Noxus, pretty wholesome. Like, genuinely, for Noxus, Darius probably the most wholesome.
Loyal for Noxus.
Correct.
A little wholesome for Noxus, I guess, but I'm not going to conflate those two.
Well, compared to Draven, Swain, LeBlanc.
Well, Draven's very wholesome. He's full of himself. He's completely whole. So.
Good point. That's a good point.
Oh,
that's extremely wholesome.
That is so wholesome.
That is a out of the park home run from
wow.
And we got to see what we have for the next two. Okay, I think you should go old as you can get. Think old.
It's got to be Zilean.
Yeah, Zillion's a great guy.
Zillion.
Not really a good pick. Big support.
Corky.
Lissandra. Okay.
Shin is very modest.
He feels wise.
Shen is old for a human.
Yeah.
Yes. He's wise. He's old.
Almost certainly an uncle if he has brothers. Almost certainly or sisters. Almost certainly an uncle.
Yeah.
Akali's basically his niece, if you think about it.
Yeah. Good point.
Oh no.
Good point. He has nieces. Good point.
Val, do we address what Charmbeaver wrote?
Absolutely not.
Okay, got it.
We're gonna leave that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that elsewhere. Jinx.
Mm-hmm.
That's the counter Vi. So that's a direct lore counter, right?
Yeah, that's a direct lore counter.
That's the least wholesome of the two, right? So you go with the least wholesome because they're wholesome.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Jinx is wild.
I'm looking at these teams right now. I want to see how they're balanced out. I do love a Jinx comp. I love Jinx. I actually really like Onung's comp. Wholesome Milk comp is still very fun, and you have the Vi point and click, so it's super strong.
Uh-huh.
But Sion...
It's not very...
Sion's not very wholesome. He's very old. So I don't know where this... I think Sion's that's a throwaway, because they want to take it away for next game from them, maybe. I don't know. Oh, great.
Okay.
This guy's in here.
I've got a question.
What's up?
I'm trying to hard boil an egg. Are you supposed to
just put it in there?
But do you bring the water to a boil first? I'm seeing
Yep.
a lot of literature that's saying that I shouldn't bring the water to a boil first.
No, you don't. Yeah,
You don't.
Just put it in there.
Well,
just put it in
why
there.
am I boiling water then, Val? Why is the water's
Die.
already boiled?
Just
Okay.
start over.
Start
no,
over?
You don't have to start over. What you can do is you can take like a
Turn the
push
heat
pin or
off.
something and very carefully put a hole in the bottom, the fat end of the egg. That will allow the insides to expand, because if you drop the eggs just in hot water,
Shoot,
they'll
right.
kind of
Oh,
explode.
rocket.
So
Right out at you? Okay.
yeah, you
Okay,
you
so it'll
want
be
to
kinda
have
like an
room
egg
to
bomb.
expand. Yes. And then they spill their guts in the water. It gets flaky and it's a mess. Basically, in the future, you want to put the eggs in water on the stove, on the pan,
boil
and
it.
then turn the water on. And by the time it gets to boiling, that means the egg is cooked through.
Okay. Okay.
I want to be
And
clear. You should
does
do
it mean-
more than one. I know how big you are. I know your exact size as a human. You want more than one egg.
I'm gonna do 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Two.
do 2
That's.
eggs.
Do 4. Do 4.
And
That's a
also,
lot.
That's not
if-
a lot of eggs.
if you want to do it much faster, you could make, and since your water's already boiling, you could make a little bit of a current, whirlwind current, and you could just crack it into the center and let the eggs poach.
Or check this out. Check this out.
Uh-huh.
You could put all 12 in right now. See what happens.
Well, Rain Gaming's got a great suggestion that I should probably just take the boiling water, bag it, and throw it in the freezer for later this week. That's a good point. Thank you. I don't want to like waste supplies, so that's actually really
Yeah, it's good.
that's good.
Quick
Okay.
question: who's gonna win this game?
I think it's pretty obvious. Oh, these two teams. These two fucking teams.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Exact score. Exact minute the game ends. Go ahead.
Easy.
If you're right, we won't hurt you. Go ahead.
Game 1, Wholesome Milk is gonna win. They're gonna win in the 34th minute, and and it's gonna, the kill count is gonna be OML's gonna have more than 20 kills, and Wholesome Milk's gonna have less kills than OML.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Luffy saying
Thank
OML
you.
wins at 31.
Chat, I want to be really clear
Two.
about this. You have my permission to do this. If LeChance is wrong about any of those guesses, you're allowed to type in the
Wait,
community
wait,
at
wait.
LeChance wrong. You're allowed to type that. You're
Blah
allowed
blah
to
blah
type
blah 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 blah
and
blah
you're
blah
allowed to
blah
say
blah
at
blah
LeChance
blah
wrong.
blah 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 blah.
Everything's wrong that he said.
Blah 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 blah. Too bad we couldn't hear what he said. I guess that's rough.
All caps is fine. Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna. If you don't hear from me, I'm dead. The eggs killed me. Something went happen. Literally, I'm gonna go put some eggs on the. Actually, eggs on hard-boiled or ketchup on hard-boiled eggs sounds horrible.
Were you gonna say eggs on hard-boiled eggs? Was that what you were about to say?
Yes, fucking.
I love my eggs on hard-boiled eggs.
I gotta go. Goodbye.
Okay, I thought 4 eggs was too much. All right, what do you think, Val? Who's taking it?
Purely from a League of Legends standpoint, I
Yep.
really like the Wholesome Milk Lifestyle has Ari Vi, which is really cool and it's really good at putting on a lot of pressure during the big game. That said, I think Nefiri and Shin and Seraphine are going to be really big issues for Wholesome Milk to deal with, right? You know,
Yep.
Nefiri alone, I'm picking Bind of Nefiri is a little surprising to me because I feel like if you're a Nefiri, being allowed to just W the Vial, which is usually should never be on you, but there's a lot of great peel here for Jinx between
Yep.
Seraphine and Shin. So I'm really curious on how these lanes are going to go. Scion Shin seems very like snoozer, but I feel like that's better for Shin.
We see a lot of Shen, Dusk, and Dawn tech. Do you think we're going to see that in this game?
I hope so. Dusk and Dawn's my favorite item in the game.
Yes,
I
It is
would be
disgusting,
a
man.
little bit surprised because OML really only has one front line, and it is Shen.
True.
I think it's very possible for Shin to just go like Heartsteel, Dusk and Dawn.
Mhm.
And then after that.
Yeah, because you can stack that up pretty easily constantly on Sign. You should have a pretty relaxed lane, but you have those Ashe hawk shots, be able to scope out where the enemy junglers are, make some really good heavy macro plays early on with the Vi. If they can start to accelerate off that, they do have that Ashe pick, and Vi Ahri can follow it up super well. However, if it's a full traditional 5v5 team fight, I do think Ansem Unks, just with the Jinx being able to pop off and the Victor always being able to just get that extra little bit of damage down. If you can just get one kill in those 5v5 team fights, Jinx should be able to clean it up. It's super volatile. These fights are gonna be very quickly.
Yes.
Like one skill shot is gonna hit, and then everyone's gonna have to blow everything.
I would argue that Wholesome Milk actually has a much stronger split push and pick comp with the Vi, Scion, Ashe ult, Ahri charm, and the real wild card for their team is actually the Melio ult. If Melio does not get charmed by the Seraphine ult, then nobody is charmed by the Seraphine ult. And negating that huge team fight ability could be huge.
They also have a lot of interesting dodges for the Seraphine ult, like just on a small scale. Like even if like Vi ulting somebody to dodge the Seraphine ult, Scion ulting to dodge the Seraphine ult are both possibilities if Melio isn't in a position to ult them out. I am curious though, the Ashe part of this pick comp does feel a little weakened to me because Shin should be able to ult somebody who might get picked out, and that'll make it harder. And then the later the game goes, as long as I can imagine this Ansem squad kind of deathballing a decent bit, and as long as Seraphine is near whoever gets ulted, and Shin is able to, and Shin has his ult up, I can't imagine somebody getting horrendously caught out.
You only have two targets really, right? I mean, you have the Jinx and you have the Victor. You're never gonna try to initially go on the Naafiri just because he can get out of things he's so slippery. So I think paying attention to those summoner spells, whether or not they're up, is going to matter a lot, because you do get hit by the Ashe arrow and Ahri comes and charms you. You are CC'd for an extremely long time.
And that's why.
Not to mention with Ahri and Vi damage, if they find that Jinx, I believe they can burst her out before the Shen ult can complete.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. They would need to be Shin and Seraphine without a doubt. It can't just be one of them. It's got to be one of them.
I love the reckless betting that's happening. We have over 50,000 schmeckles being betted right now.
Also, cleaning up in the bets game.
Yeah.
Did you guys put any schmeckles down? Do we have any schmeckles from the casters here?
I can't because I did the
Yes,
prediction.
you wouldn't be able to then close.
Sadness.
It's true.
I'll bet vicarious if you want. You can bet vicariously through me. I've got 53 schmeckles.
Oh wow! Whoa, you're loaded. Hold up, high roller. 53.
Wow.
Period. 53. Full stop. 2 digits. That's it, right?
Just to play the odds, I would do OML. But betting has closed. That was the 5 minutes. We are still in a spectator delay though, so I don't know.
I'm going to use this time to go get some banana bread.
Wow! Oh my!
Bring
Banana
some
bread
for me.
lover.
We'll do it.
Okay, thank you. Can you toast it and put butter on it too? That'd be great. Or actually,
For mine, can you just soak it in water for 3 hours and then bring it to me?
I kind of want it toasted with some almond butter spread on it.
Can you actually
Banana bread
soak-
with almond butter? Sounds
Soak
good.
Loki's in a bunch of water too.
Oh.
Just like get it like really soft, like a sponge almost.
No. You mix a couple eggs and with a cup of milk, and then you soak it.
Boil
and
the
then you-
water first. Boil the water before you put it in. Thank you. Okay. A couple of big takeaways. Takeaway 1, more scars on their face, / markings on their face goes to Wholesome Milk.
For Scion alone.
Like I said, Ari's got some markings. He's got Vi. He literally has Vi.
Ari has whiskers. Those are not
Yeah,
scars.
that's markings. Those are markings.
True.
Victor, you can't even see their face. We have no idea. Who wins the circle battle is a great question. Melio's got a circle. Ari things spin around her. Scion
This
There's a
isn't really
circle.
a circle game. This is more of a line game.
This is a lot of lines. There's a lot of lines.
Victor has circles.
Victor has some circles. Emilio has some circles.
Yes. And Melio's ult is in a radius, which is a big circle.
Uh,
Hmm.
I gotta be honest with you. Chat wins circle game.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Well, yeah, one large scar. Luffy, listen to yourself. One large scar. I said number of markings, not percentage of face marked. Okay. You gotta. It's about words here. Okay. Victor does have 2 circles and 2 lines. That's a really good point.
Good for any comp.
Rain Gaming's been saying some really important stuff, and I just want to give them my social security number. So if you DM me, I'll send that to you. Thank you.
Awesome. Sounds like a very wise decision.
Well, they seem smart, so.
True.
In this game that we're about to watch, do you think that there's going to be cool stuff going on? Who dies first? And what kind of cool stuff happens?
I tried to put in a caster thing with our names, and I'm trying to edit it.
Take your time. I can stall everybody. Watch this. Hey, everybody. I want you to think about colors. I want you to think about shapes. I want you to think about what they look like. I want you to close your eyes and think about those colors and not think about what your screen looks like.
That's the here.
Okay? That's what I want you to do. Can you do that for me?
What?
Okay, you can open up your eyes now. See what I did?
Yeah.
That was good.
Thank you.
How do I edit this? Nope.
I can't see colors when it goes. Yeah, Jinx did shoot a rocket at the spectator.
You know what? I'm just gonna figure this out later.
Okay. There's
That's
some
fine.
stuff going on.
Yeah, there is. I don't know why it hasn't turned on directed camera. There we go. That's better. Now we can actually see people.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Scuttle
Why?
Crab fighting Volley God. You know, it's always
Yeah.
scary.
Ooh, very scary. You know, that might be why they banned Volibear.
I think
it's a
that's what I
different
was
reason.
thinking.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Some other reason, probably.
Okay.
I also like that Q-Man is playing a character that is basically Q-Man.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Very true.
That's good.
Yeah. Let's see, what's another Q-heavy champion? Hecarim?
Yep,
There's a lot of Qs.
that's true.
Trundle.
Trundle.
Some may argue he's a W man, but I think.
Technically,
Ooh.
no
Okay.
damage on here. Barrier got dropped.
Yeah. Seraphine hit a really nice binding. Chompers went in under, and the level 2 power spike coming out of blue side meant a good trade for them. Top lane, the tanks are beating each other with sticks.
I don't expect any kills until jungles is
Yeah.
taking lanes.
Barring a big catch from this Seraphine, I think.
Yeah. Richu already got chunked to half, and oh,
Just a little pokey pokey. They're just
Yeah.
doing pokey pokies.
they're
Turn
doing
yourself
good
around.
pokies.
Turn yourself around.
One more spell, and Seraphine has her double again, can try it again. Ooh! Walking between the turret and the wall means that ability hits really easily.
Yep. It hits every time almost.
Yeah.
Both junglers are here on bot side, heading
Yeah,
up
they're-
to do their last camp. The Fury's got a bit of a lead, so there we may see some action around the scuttle depending on how both sides are feeling. With Ash this slow, it may just be Nefarious. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Ash can't move her. They have the Tribush warded as well. Vi's actually the first one onto it. She's opting to not do her blue buff, so she got the Scuttle Crab Prio. Makes sense with the name when you think about it. Scuttle
Yeah.
Crab.
Yeah, Scuttle Crab.
Although, would that be cannibalism?
No.
Probably.
No, it's just murder.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
and Ollie
Familial
dog.
homicide?
true. Yeah.
Okay.
The good stuff, you know.
Yeah. Keeping it in the family.
Mm-hmm. Vi able to take the blue buff now, sneaking around. Will get caught out on that Tribush ward. Biani and Thula gonna respect him and back up.
Good roam timing by Ari though. Gets back to lane in time to pick up the wave.
Yep.
Q-Man doing what Q-Man does.
Yep. Q-man pressing Q.
Trading. Oh man,
Yep.
these tanks sure are hitting each other. Although Doge eating a bit of a early CS deficit.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes sense. Shin is one of those bullies. I mean, regardless of how tanky each of these guys are, you don't want to eat a bunch of damage early, especially with the Fury being able to, would be easily able to convert gank, even a dive potentially.
A lot of damage.
Without
A lot of
getting-
damage.
Yeah, Shin is one of those, and it's the AP on hit, I believe. I think it's no, I think it's Matsuchi damage on hit, which is going to make him really good at hitting the Scion. I could
You're always gonna be able to chunk
him
him down. Always gonna be able. Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Scales off of AP and health and does max out damage.
Yep. Yeah, so definitely going to be a bit obnoxious for Scion until he gets some more HP.
That's what we
3%
were
of max-
saying. Rain Gaming. We were saying
Oh.
good Duskendar, but also the only tank really on this side, so we don't know if they're gonna opt for
Yeah.
Heartsteel and then into that, or for it at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go for it, but I would love to see, Heartsteel, Mercs, Dusk and Dawn would be my ideal 3 items here. Great Spawn is now they're going to be trading. Q-Man is down HP wise. He's going to get knocked up. Habado does have the ult. This is a bit of a dangerous fight for him to take, but the camera says, no way, Jose. These tanks are just going to wipe each other and walk away. That's exactly what happens.
Yeah, bot lane's still waiting to get their backs off down here. Big CS advantage for the Jinx. Probably means Neferi easily does this Drake. Vi is in the area, but Victor has the push in mid, and everybody's converging, so it should be safely over to the Aunts and Unks here.
Yep.
It's very curious what's going on. And to answer your question, Luffy, no,
Luffy, absolutely, you should. Don't be a coward.
don't do that.
Either that or AP Thresh mid. Those are the options.
I can donate V Threshman for sure.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just wait for the enemy mid laner to push in, hook, fillet them under a turret, and that, ooh, Ari was thinking about go on top. Okay. Yeah, hook, flay under turret, and then that crazy auto that stacks up. Do like 1100 damage because you all AP. Beautiful.
Shadow Crab looking for the mid lane fight. The charm does not connect, but Victor has to burn that flash to escape.
Yep. Flash is burned out. And Ari didn't even ult there. Scuttle Crab just showed up. So that would be probably a very juicy lane to look at reganking.
She did drop the ult right there to be safe from the stun. Camera just panned away right as she did it. Down in the bot lane, both have spent. Ash went for the completed boots, so be able to chase down the big chunky damage coming from that. Jinx.
Ari ult on cooldown? Oh yeah, it is. Never mind. I was looking at TP. It's fine. So I'm starting to think Charmweaver plays a lot of Ari.
From the name?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's no way to ever find out. Sound like it's
Yeah.
something we could look up.
Nah. That would have required forethought and planning. And I'm
That's
not the
wild.
one drafting.
Good point. Scuttle Crab is up here if Q-Man gets aggressive, which he is known to do.
Yes.
But so are the Void Grubs, and it might just be the safer play to go for the Void Grubs. I didn't see a Hawkshot go spot out that Nefiri, but Nefiri's not around, and Victor is backing right now, so it should be a full give.
Polka Dodge getting that back off. It's now pretty even on CS, doing quite well.
They're gonna spawn him out now with the Hawkshot.
Alright.
They're looking aggressive. They want something here pretty badly.
Ooh. The Seraphine ult lands on 2. Richu in the front, taking most of the damage. Manages to sidestep the Seraphine route, and both bot lanes just walk away.
Uh-oh, mid lane though, getting ulted up, knocked back, trying to walk back underneath tower. Skullcrab drops low, the Shen ultimate is going to be enough, but it's a 1.3 right now. Charmweaver now need to use that ultimate to escape. Will get out as it's a 1-for-1 kills for the top and mid laners respectively.
Yes, however, Sion managed to crash a wave into the turret and get a couple plates. So I would say that Wholesome Milk is not unhappy with that trade at all. Sion now up in CS by a pretty significant margin.
Small gold lead on Aunts and Unks as they're looking to crash this wave under the tower. Try to put them under pressure. Nefiri is nearby. Vi is nearby as well. But everything's being spotted out on wards right now, so everybody knows where everybody is.
Yes.
I don't imagine they're going to be super aggressive here.
Cozy Campfire coming out of Melio trying to get Richu a little bit more health to be able to pick up that last wave of farm. Richu stopping the back because Bayuni? Bunny?
Yanni is what I've been thinking.
Biani?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Flip from Sion.
Flash is big.
Choo down to the bot lane, looking for something. Is going to find the Q connection, but Nefiri going underneath that tower. The flashbang from actually going to keep them alive. Ignite is taking them down. Pikachu also super low. Charmweaver has entered the fight with Papa John's trying to find damage. There's the Charm, and can't even finish it off. That's one. Asshole is not going to connect, but Victor has shown up as well. Might be a handshake and walk away, but they're looking for the remaining damage onto Victor. Charmweaver not going to connect with it. But a nice knock from Papa.
Ooh.
Find 2. Can they find the last one? They cannot, but a 3-for-0 going the way of Wholesome Milk.
Ooh, and a really wholesome score
And
for
Charmweaver's in a great spot now. He's going to be able to pick up almost
Ooh.
another kill. Charmweaver. You know, I'm starting to think this guy's pretty good.
Yeah,
Think-
4-0-1, 100% kill participation.
Cute man. Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness.
Could be a kill. Community's trying to walk it out.
Oh.
They are
Right.
walking it out. They're getting ulted.
Yep,
Still walking
knocked
it out.
up. Okay.
Okay.
You
And
know, I think he was
Scuttlecrab picks it up.
fuck that one out. Does rush the Heartsteel as well. A tough sequence of actions, but yeah, we're reaching that point of the game where Ahri is online. It feels like Vi is all over the map. You know, there are CS leads for the mid lane and the AD carry, but not quite, you know, translating into power in the game quite yet.
With Wholesome Milk resetting, Blue Team able to come in there and have their Aunt Nunks there and pick up a second Drake. So they have Drake scaling advantage, whereas Papa Dodge is focusing on getting turrets down in that top lane. First turret goes to Wholesome Milk.
The Ocean Drake map really super advantage for one side as well. They're pick team, they're pick focused. There's a lot more bushes that you now have to ward. Be careful of. Hawkshot gives you extra vision for those things. I think it does benefit them a lot more. It does make other areas scary to walk into if you don't have good vision as well. And they don't have vision of this Nefiri down here in the bot lane. Once they clear that ward out and finish this minion, they might look to move them forward.
Maybe not. The fairy's just gonna look back. Axiom Arc Rush is something I don't see super often, but it makes sense, right? That Nefiri ult is so useful. The dash is so at such good distance, very powerful.
Sion's on as well. They can't find.
I think Nefiri's about to get hit. No, Nefiri gone. Good ult.
Oh,
Shit. Wow.
Ayuni
Here's
managed to
Charmweaver.
stay alive.
Here's Charmweaver. It's gonna die right now.
Oh, Papa Dodge lives.
Out of the tower range.
Wow.
Another successful play down in the bot lane. It's a in the bot lane.
Yep. And there's the Melio ult to peel out the Ahri from the taunt. Ult's gonna come down from Sacralix. Nothing yet, but now he's pushing forward. I'm a little cautious about this. If Charm
Charm
hits,
could
he's
kill him.
super duper dead. He has to sidestep it. Does not sidestep it. He is so dead. Good flash is actually gonna find him out. He's actually completely fine. And
Well,
now
he
Human
was
is looking
returned.
forward. Ooh,
Pikachu has
they
to
are
flash
so
away.
low.
Oh.
And there
Oh.
is the Super Mega Death Rocket. Hits onto Pikachu, and now the junglers are fighting. Scuttlecrab onto Volley God, and he already used the W can
Oh, no.
build, and it is just so easy for Scuttlecrab to pick up that kill.
Ouch.
But
That was
getting
one-sided.
that kill on Pikachu is the silver lining as another bot jumping goes according to plan, to be honest, for Wholesome Milk Lifestyle.
Yeah, I think Discord is having a moment when Bubba got really excited casting that super great 8 people in bot lane moment. I couldn't hear him either.
What? Are you? Why,
I'm sorry. Ooh, there's a pause.
Leaking.
Buggo, guess what? They are giving you time, gifting you the opportunity of figuring
all
it
right.
out.
I'm gonna go to a new tunnel.
Okay.
on.
Okay. Maybe one with less resonance so that the sound waves coming back in from the echoes don't
More
mess with
echoes.
stuff?
Got it.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. You think if I hang my mic upside down, it'll fix it, reverse it, like reverse the echo? I'll turn it upside down. I'll hold it upside
maybe.
down.
Okay.
How's
That's
this?
pretty
Is this
smart.
better?
That's pretty smart.
I think
Now
it
it's
is.
upside down.
Let's do with
Yeah.
that.
It's
Yeah, let's
based
try
on
that.
how it's looking. That's smart.
Huh.
For a whole week, Luffy, when's your match scheduled for the week?
Yeah,
I'm-
Luffy, when's your match scheduled for the week? Should we bully Luffy? You want to bully Luffy for a little bit?
No,
During the pause?
I like Luffy. Also,
Okay, well, who do you want to bully? I'm confused.
how about Tone VT, our first time chatter, because I don't know
We
what
should bully a
first
first-
stand is.
First Stand was like the international tournament that was recent. I did
Yes.
not lose a single game in First Stand, actually.
Oh,
Same.
awesome. How many games did you win?
So the interesting thing is every game that I did play, I won.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How many games did you play?
I don't want to tell you.
Okay.
I'm scared. I'm
Well,
scared to
did
tell
you know I have a cat in my lap getting belly rubs right now?
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love pause games. I'm gonna tell you a bunch of cat facts, and Val's gonna finish them. 99% of cats in your lap will always
Want to be rubbed.
want to be rubbed. The other
True.
1%, however, due to their religion, would rather.
Eat you.
Yeah. Eat or be worshipped.
Oh, true.
Good save with the worshiping on the religion thing. That was good because I put you on the spot, and I like the way you adapted, and you're able to figure it out.
Thank
That's
you.
good. Next
It sounds
fact.
like my favorite thing.
Okay. 9 of Val's toes have a fungus, and that fungus is named.
Penia, something. I actually know the name of this. What is it?
It's my skin.
It's my skin. This looks like a longer pause. Do we have any reason for it that we know of?
Well, I turned off chat.
The reason given is jungle leaking water in house.
Uh-oh.
That's a good reason. Okay, so assuming that they just could turn off their water and have ability to do it in their own home, I would assume a 12-minute problem. So we're gonna play a little game. This game is gonna be based on Val. What's the worst thing that happened to you this week?
Teeny a
Are there
penis.
any drag race enjoyers?
Any what?
Does anybody here watch RuPaul's Drag Race?
Drag race enjoyers. Drag race enjoyers.
Yes.
I don't. I don't know if you're asking all of chat or just me and Loki, but I do not. I'm familiar with it enough to listen to you talk about it.
I don't have
Got it.
TV.
That's fair. So there was a contestant in Drag Race who we've gone through 13 weeks of competition.
Okay.
Yep.
In 11 out of the 10 weeks, this contestant had either been in the top or had won,
Okay.
right? Of every
Can
competition.
I ask
They
a
were either-
follow-up question?
Go ahead.
Is it like Great British Bake Off but with drag racing? I'm sorry, drag race. I guess is when you dress up. Drag race.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay, great. I understand the entire thing. Continue.
Gotcha. So, yeah, they had been in the top. She had been one of the top people every week for the first 11 weeks.
Okay.
The 12th week was the first time
Mhm.
she was not. She was in the bottom.
Oh no,
of
were they
the contest.
eliminated?
No.
Okay.
But the 13th week, this week.
Yep.
She was in the bottom two. What happens when the bottom two are going up against each other? Are they
Gladiator
lip
fight to
sync-
the death.
Close. They lip sync to the death, and the loser goes home.
Lip sync to the death. Who
It is
picks
the-
the song?
Production.
Production. So favoritism probably. Continue.
Well, that's what people think because after 11 straight weeks in the top, she went to the bottom once and then got into this lip sync and then lost and she went home. And everybody was basically convinced that she was going to win. So now
Wow.
she is.
Can I ask
She's
another
eliminated
question?
after
It's a
Go
1v1,
ahead.
right? It's a 1v1.
Yes,
Had this
it's 1v1.
other person been
Usually-
in any other 1v1s recently? Like, had they been in the bottom recently?
Yes. They
Okay,
had.
so there's
They
your answer.
just-
That's why they're accustomed to that. They're ready for it, right? They're
Yes.
warmed up. They're geared up, right?
That's
Like me, when I get into a 1v1 fight in real life with people, I always make sure I
Uh.
just got into one last week because that way I'm more ready.
Okay, okay. So
Ah,
that's why you fight at least once a week.
Yeah, because you got to be ready, and it could be any fight too, right? I don't know if people are gonna challenge me to Chinese checkers. I don't know if it's gonna be if I have to enter a drag race. Okay, so I always keep my toes, do that. Okay, I gotta do everything. Popcorn eating challenge, and we're back to the game.
We are back to the game.
Let's go. More kind of stuff I can do.
Pause.
Yep. Pause.
Why
My
was it
favorite part.
paused? The answer was water. Lunar Day is true. Someone's house was leaking water.
Correct.
So
Which wild pause reason, to be honest.
good. I would say good
Yeah,
pause.
this is a good. Yes, good pause. Wild equals good in this scenario.
If
Wild
someone
pause
paused and I have to sneeze, give me a minute. That'd be bad reason.
Oh.
You could just sneeze whenever you wanted.
That is a single Scion versus a Jinx Seraphine. I don't think that's fair.
It is not.
No, he's good.
Fair, but he'll.
weapon's
he'll
bigger.
get through it. Yeah, he's gonna let those waves come into him. He's gonna kill my zone deterrent, and then they're gonna enjoy their time. But they do have. They are at a numbers disadvantage here, but it doesn't matter. They're gonna be able to force Vi away from starting it. They're now hitting the Scion. He's just gonna leave.
Yep.
He's just gonna leave.
That is Scion ult down though. And the
Yep.
back was stopped, so Scion won't be able to as readily join for a potential Rift Herald fight.
Well, he has TP, so worst comes to worst. That's what he's got. He'll just go
True.
under his but I don't think either team wants to look this fair. Well, I lied.
Vi's
Um,
going
as
for it
wholesome
right
as-
now.
As
Mhm.
Wholesome Milk Lifestyle starts to hit the Furies on the bot side, they cannot contest this. I imagine they're going to just get their. You can see Yunny getting their bot side vision all correct, making sure that they are ready more than anything.
Yeah, they're gearing up for that
For
Drake.
this Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if they can
Drake
get this
is
soul
in a
point
minute.
Drake, that would be huge. You know,
That
it's
would be
Yeah.
huge.
less than a minute on that spawn. It would be big time for them to get it because you're putting this team. You know, you're putting this team that loves picks on the docket. If you can kind of get to these objectives first and avoid getting caught out looking for vision, you are in such a good situation. So we'll see how it goes. I'm really excited to see a McHale's from Seraphine as well because I think it's going to have great value. So I think once that item is built, will also be a big spike for OML as a whole.
And I would like to point out that even though
Mhm.
Wholesome is up quite a bit of gold, Jinx is actually richer than Ash.
Yes.
And
Looks like 30
so
CS.
the gold is exactly where OML wants it.
Yep.
Yeah, Mustard Gold on
um,
Victor, on Jinx. They are going to be having their mid get pushed in right now. A lot of people are in this area. And they could be
Yeah.
looking for a pick, maybe even for Seraphine, who's trying to get some more vision down.
They're
Or
gonna
this
drop this
spawn.
Herald. They want some pressure. Vi's gonna hit this. Yeah, and they're just gonna let that go down. Big damage. It forces Victor to stay mid, and they're gonna be the first on this group. And Neferi is in the top lane.
So dangerous.
And they said we got the first two. We don't mind giving up this one, right? Where we bought a lot of time. Charweaver is behind the pit, making sure nobody walks in. Saber Alex is in a bit of a position. If they get charmed here, that would be very, very bad. But that won't be what happens. Victor holding down the mid lane makes a lot of sense. He can wave super fast. He's not an easy person to pursue. He is going straight. So I just realized there's a Victor in this game. So if chat.
Oh, flash over the wall, looking for the kill right now into the mid lane. The Charm is going to connect in. Vianney might be the next one to go down, but there comes the Shen ultimate. Stand United going to keep her alive. And the flash forward. More aggression from Charmweaver. Going to go golden just to try to live right here, and they do. Q-Man now being taken by damage. Ashes almost connecting.
Sidestep.
Whoa.
So close from Richu. What a efficient dive of Thulam. Never had a chance.
That was what I
She didn't
mentioned
even get
in
a chance.
Champ Select. Like,
Yeah.
they have enough damage and burst to take out that Jinx before Shen ult can even come
Yeah,
down.
Jin'el didn't even get to get pressed.
Nope.
Didn't even have a chance. But now on to
Ooh.
the Scuttlecraft. He's quite low and forced him to back the fuck up. Great rocket coming out there from Jinx.
You know, that was the second name they had. They had Super Mega Death Rocket. They were gonna, okay, let's name it that. It's also Back the Fuck Up. They have like the other option to name it if they wanted
I think
to.
that's a good one. Because that's what
Absolutely.
junglers tell their teammates. Is like, do not be right on the Drake back the fuck off because
Right.
Jinx is in the game. It's basically the same thing.
Oh!
Ion finding it. A lot of damage. Onto this Victor, who also gets hit by the
He'll
E
get some
slowing.
speed.
TP
TP's coming
into
down from
Tribush.
Ari. Saber
think-
Alex is very dead.
Uh-oh.
I think this is the death.
Yep, very dead. Good
Flash.
flash for the Q. W.
Hang on,
drops,
hang
puts
on.
out the ult. He's gonna be able to buy some time, but won't be enough to charm the taunt just missed from Q, man. I think if it hits, we have a chance to save for Alex living. Man, Charmweaver is all over the map. Scuttlecraft and Pikachu now.
Scary Ari, 7-0 and 2, dude.
They're gonna look to
Yeah.
dive, but now instead they're on to Volley God. Q-Man now gonna be able to walk out thanks to a little bit of pressure applied by the Fury. And what I'm loving about although this has been a very tough first 20 minutes for OML, farm numbers on the jungle mid and ADC are keeping up. If not, they're keeping up / ahead.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're doing great.
Unfortunately, it doesn't really show. I mean, it's keeping Neferi within 1,000 gold. Unfortunately, Victor's down 2K, and Jinx is up 1,000, which I think is indicative of kind of the games they're having. But I think the big thing is the Victor right now is down about a full item, give or take, with the 1,000 gold. Just breakpoint wise, but Jinx being a bit ahead, and for all intents and purposes, item wise, Neferi isn't really that down.
No.
And
It
we're-
will be a bit hard into all the zone control that Wholesome has for the Neferi to get onto anybody, which we have seen so far. Neferi
Yeah.
not managing to get any kills yet.
or assists, which has been a bit tough, but not a lot of
Yeah.
kills have gone over for the side of OML. It seems like the Melio is doing a great job, and yeah, it is clearly difficult for the Fury to kind of get the ball rolling here, but I think silver lining at the end of the tunnel is she still has a couple items to go, right? The Eclipse is coming
yes.
through. I think the Edge of Night might actually get some value here. Just having the ability to negate one spell could be very useful, especially if that spell is like Chompers or a Charm or a Baiku. Any of these things I think would be very valuable. An Ari Charm, right? Having the ability to essentially dodge two abilities. Vianney is a really bad spot though.
Danny is not happy.
Yep, but they're just gonna be able to walk out, right? They said this is not our fight. Would be weird, nothing to fight over in that particular moment. Still gonna be. Oh my goodness, there's so much damage coming out from the buy. It's a Triforce and a Sun in the Sky.
Yeah,
Oh, man,
it's a lot of pain.
lots and lots of pain. All things considered, though, with the kill difference, only down are they doing what I think they're doing? They are doing what I think they're doing on Vision. They're backing off of it now.
Yeah, just making sure
Drake is
that
coming
there's
up.
blindness. Forcing
Mhm.
Wholesome Milk to look in that direction.
Yep, the Skull Crab is now soloing Drake. They're not going to be trying to force the Baron this time. No TP on Ari, but she is looking to move down and answer, and they're going to even up the Drakes here, which I think is that for Olmel, now you're kind of on the clock, right? These next two Drakes, maybe you can give the next one, but then you have to fight the next one. And if you fight this upcoming Drake, you probably need to win.
Yep. They're on a 9-minute timer.
Yep. Give or take. Both of these teams definitely going to be ready as soon as this Drake comes out, though. That much is for sure. Yeah, and both ADCs having hit their second item, and on the way to that third item, Spike, that they love and adore. And we're seeing full burn come out here for Victor. Obviously, a tradition as old as the LBLCS. I really do want chat to critique this Victor build, because I feel like every time there's a Victor in the game, someone has something to say about it. It doesn't even have to be valid critiques. You could say that you don't like the color theory between Blackfire Torch and Leandre's.
To be fair, it is pretty ranked together. That warm blue in the background of Leandre's does not go with the purples of Blackfire Torch.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's really not great.
And I love Sacred Alex holding this wave here, kind of forcing
Oh.
Charmweaver. Yep. Seeing how
Ow.
patient Charmweaver can really be. Gets out, they trade ults. But Sacred Alex keeps his flash, keeps his life.
Mm-hmm.
Basically just rage baited Ari into diving him, if you ask me, by holding the wave.
Yeah. Although Ari's ult looks like it's gonna be up a little bit sooner, so we'll see if
Volleygolf has the W.
Shin ult?
Shin ult, but still has the W, uses it to dodge the charm,
Ooh, good
and
charm.
now it's coming through. Q-Man is in the middle of everybody, but Scion causing a lot of disarray in the back line. Pushes in so easily. Charmweaver was able to land a nice charm and get the kill onto Fiani. And it's all for naught, as now Ultimo's lifestyle is for the trade.
Yeah. And that Ashe giving that fast auto attack ability, I forget what it's called.
Flurry of... It's either Flurry of Arrows or Flurry. Charmweaver has the ult back up, and down goes Volley God. Thulem's going to continue to hit the turn. I mean, if you kill the turn and you get excited, that would be big time. Dodges the charm. Now he's going to be able to auto-attack freely. Charmweaver does not have any dashes left, and he's going to go straight down. Rikachu's the next on the list. Q is going to be able to run a bunch of time, but it's the flash auto, and all of a sudden Thulem has been keeping up with Richu the whole damn game and just got 2 kills rewarded for it. Love the decision to focus the turret and get excited, getting a massive shutdown on the Charmweaver, the 1,000 gold shutdown on the Charmweaver, and is now sitting on about 1.8k and is up almost 2k, almost assuredly has another 2 components in the bank.
Yep.
Back.
Picked up that wave in bot lane. Going back, I wonder what they're going to end up buying. They do have a couple of components, so they should be able to complete an item here.
We'll see what it is. Oh, close to, but not quite. Gets the new Quiver and the Last Whisper. But I think, I mean, it's still really good. You're giving yourself what I feel is a substantial lead over the Ashe now.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think is going to hit that 4th, but maybe Ashe will hit the 3-item spike around the same time, but definitely won't reach that 4th item spike around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how it goes. They did lose the Baron, but the Baron's not on Charmweaver, and it won't be on Rikachu. And now, you know, Vi won't have the luxury of ulting characters not named Jinx at this point in the game, if you're asking me. But that's kind of a, you know, I think that's fine by them.
Oh,
Rikachu stepped over the wall, but there. I was about to say, Rikachu is over the wall by themselves, but with a Nefiri lurking, but it should be just fine. Less than a minute until Drake comes up. You can see this time around OML is in position to contest if they feel like it. The question is, do they feel like it? Q-Man taking a bit of hurting. And will beat the knockup. Turn, who's gonna go down. All it needs is an auto from Papa Doge, and that's exactly what will come out. They're going to look.
Ooh, that is 3 cannon waves.
They kind of need to do something about this. Scion Tonk's going to come down, and now Volleygod is here. They need to block this Scion ult. There it is, double knockup. Q-Man's a bit low, though. He is going to get knocked up. He is going to take a lot of damage. Root's going to come down, and now the shutdown likely going to be handed to Thulam in return to the Drake. There it is, and he's going to probably get most of this wave, too. They do need to make sure this Scion does not get the Shin, and that'll be just that. They're going to drop the Drake for it. And now Charmweaver's set by Sakura Alex. Sion's gonna come down. He's taking a lot of damage. Zonya's coming through. Shino coming through. Charmweaver's low. Taunted. Could fall. Hasn't yet. Brikachu's doing work. But it is going to be a big auto coming down from Q-Man. Is going to find another kill and another shutdown on to Charmweaver. Stun is going to come down. Richu is going to go down to the Super Mega Death Rocket. And a kill for... Oh, goodness. It's a bit of a disaster. Scuttlecraft not going to get stunned up, but his Volleygod is flying across walls. And 2 kills for Volleygod. Sakura Alex lives, and it's an ace for the side of OML. Not the fight they should have picked. What great plays. Q-Man getting the big kill, the big auto on Charmweaver, and then Sakura Alex barely living against Richu was kind of the nail in the coffin for the rest of the kills to come down.
OML, as wizened and aged as they are, know that the game is not over until it is over. Oh, Papa Dodge dodging out the zap right there.
There's Thulam able to sidestep the big hit. TP now coming down from somebody. I'm not quite sure who it is. The Shin, but Thulam's definitely dead, and now Q-Man's in a bit of a position. But 2 more teammates have come down. Charmweaver flash dash trying to get onto the Seraphine instead. Will go down first, and now Papa Doge is the target. Pikachu there trying to help the taunts to come down, cancel the Q, and it's just going to see how long are they willing to fight this. Not too long, it would seem. Traded the ADC for the mid laner, and honestly, if you are OML, you'll take it. Volleygod onto Richu now, though. Stun's going to come down, and he's going to be dashed. He's taking so much damage, but he's just going to be able to one-shot him. And now he's flying away. Won't be able to W-dodge the ult, but if you win 1 for 1, you'll take it. A 15-second death timer, though, is not ideal. It's a 2 for 2 across the map. Sakura Alex likely going to clear that mid wave. Q-Man going to do the same for this bot wave. They're actually just going to look to take a fight now. They're going back and forth, and Q-Man now feeling a bit more confident with the Unending Despair finish. They're going to go 1 for 1. Another taunt. This max HP damage is doing a bit of work. We know he doesn't have the ult, so we're just going to see how long Q-Man's willing to fight it, but he's actually being able to chunk some of that damage into Papa Doge. This is becoming an interesting game, as now it's within less than 1,000 gold, just about less than 500 gold. Thulam is a menace with...
Soul Point, though, is coming up really soon. 2 minutes 30 seconds. Yep. And Jinx does have 4 completed items on top of boots. So that earlier gold lead has really come to fruition with adding a Hurricane on top of those 3 damage items.
Yep. We haven't seen the Mikhail's Crucible come out yet from Seraphine, but it feels like the Shin ult shield is so damn big, the heals from Seraphine are so damn big. So for Thulam, it's just about it's about position. And what I love from OML is that they did something that I feel like, in theory, is what you know what you're always supposed to do. Like, you got those first 2 Drakes, so the next at least 2 Drakes, they just face at 3 Drakes, they can just sit down and farm, right? And sometimes, you know, it is hard to sit back and watch these Drakes fly in the favor of the other team, but they executed it perfectly. Jinx got ahead. Victor's still down 2k, but is only down 1 item, which, I mean, you'll take it, especially since the Morello, the Oblivion Orb, is the utility coming out from him now. Fury is 3 items, basically even in gold. Shin is 3 items, even in gold. It feels like across the map. And, you know, Q-Man, yeah. And another thing is, it feels like they're also maneuvering around the map really correctly. None of the squishies are truly by themselves at any moment.
Yes.
Right? So we're seeing a lot of return fights when Wholesome Milk thinks they've got these picks. I'm very excited to see what the Drake fight looks like, but right now they need vision. That Drake is red, other than what seems to be a control ward in the pit. Thulam pinging it. They know they need the vision soon. Volleyball in the bush. Lands
Okay.
the two Dagas. Q onto the dogs. And that's going to be their only piece of vision in the river. Is gone. Q-Man now walking up. He's going to face check Charmweaver. It hurts. It's not the end of the world, though. Merc Treads are his only MR. And the fact that he took so little damage is a bit of a travesty, but you've got to live with that if you're Charmweaver.
Well, he
Oh,
did
big
take a lot of
though.
damage. He just has so much health with that 358 stacked Heartsteel.
Yep.
Shen did not go Dusk and Dawn.
He did not go Dusk and Dawn. I forgot Titanic Hydra was an item, which I think is perfect for them.
Yes,
But
I like
I'm
Titanic
interested-
Hydra.
What I'm interested in here is Shin clearing that top wave, which means that they are going to be looking for him to ult in onto somebody, which
Yes.
I'm assuming is either going to be Thulam if he gets caught out, or Neferi, just for genuinely an aggressive purpose. They're not forcing their way into the river. They don't have vision on Charmweaver, but the W is going to fly into there. No ult. Look at where Thulam is, and he's going to take a lot of damage, but he will live! Oh my god, he will live, and Charmweaver will go down, but Papa Doge is going to be able to get the kill, and Biyani is now in the middle of everybody. Fully God is going to have to carry a lot of weight. Richu's going to go down next, and Q-Man is on to Richu. Volley God, they are on it, but Richu's hitting over the wall, and the Shin W is going to be able to buy a lot of time, but the knockup is going to be a big
Dragon adding
damage
to the
Thulam.
fight.
And Stacker Alex is
Oh.
not going to be able to take down Scuttlecrab, but Volley God is going to be able to get onto the Ash. Low HP for Scuttlecrab. He's going to need to use the Sunder Sky to heal up. It won't be enough, and now they just need to cut down Papa Doge. It'll take a while, but they'll be able to do it. We'll see if he's able to buy enough time for somebody to come up, but there's 20 seconds out. Anybody being able to help? He's buying so much time. Good
Oh
lord.
my gosh.
He's going to take his sweet time going down, but they will likely get
Look at the
his third
Heartsteel
Drake.
stacks on Shen, though.
Yep. Oh yeah, he is loving it. I mean, if Scion went Heartsteel, he'd also be loving this taunt coming out so that he can't cut the wave. And they are going to tie up this Drake down. We're going to Drake 7, baby.
Ooh, soul point for
Both of these
both teams.
And we will. And I think and both teams wanted that. Oh man.
Okay. Well, the game is within 1,000 gold.
Yep.
It's on a knife's edge. It could go either
And-
way.
And that was a absolutely insane fight. But who did we see pop off? It was Volley God, who took the mantle after Papa Doge got a great look onto the backline, was able to take out both Thulam and Biyani. But now they're looking forward. This Baron, no vision on it from Wholesome Milk. Scuttlecrab is just calmly doing his red buff. They're going to take it right under his nose, and down it goes. A big one for Owen. Now they are all the way back into this game. They're up about 500 gold.
Ooh. Okay.
This is a great one.
This is a really great one. There is so much back and forth. It is absolutely... I don't know which way it's going to go at all.
Yeah, this is tricky for sure. I mean, in that fight, Scuttlecrab and Sacra Alex were basically 1v1ing each other in the bot lane. So, you know, we aren't even sure what their effect looks like in a team fight as well.
Uh-huh.
So in
Because-
that big 5v5 team, the big 5v5 team fight like that, yeah.
Yeah. Because Victor, in a team fight, can become a problem if not dealt with promptly. So that was a huge play to get Victor unable to participate in the team fight.
Yep.
I think Shen is strong enough that there's nobody that can really threaten him. So I don't think that Wholesome Milk has much of an advantage in a split push right now.
Yeah, not at all. I think Shin is at the point where he is completely fine with being in Q-Man's face, and I think with the Seekers and the Zanyas likely soon to come after, I actually also think Sacra Alex is right there with Ari. Ult coming down. Bionny's gonna be the one hit, and he is so dead. Thulam is looking next. The shit ult's gonna come down. That shield is huge. And now, how are they gonna get on top of him? Thulam hitting for free. Mega Def gonna make him hit even faster. He's hitting Doge, but he's gonna take a second. And he's auto. 2 autos on the Reach, and he's nearly dead. Polygons on the back line, and they are all gone. It is that easy as they are going to rampage down the mid lane and likely look for the game. Papa Doge is trying to cut that wave, but I don't even know if it'll matter. They've got the cannon minion, and that might be all they need. What a fight. They got the initial pick onto Bionny, but they weren't able to get on a Thulam. The Shinnok came through, and it was wraps from there.
30 seconds on death timers. Is this game?
It is
think it
absolutely
is.
man.
Yeah.
You've got an excited Jinx, you've got a Shin. These turrets are gone.
I did not take into account the excitement. Ooh.
We moved into the Baron buff. And for a game that Wholesome Milk felt in control of from early to mid, all it took was that one fight in bot, gave Thulam some gold and bought them some time. And that is all they needed. Oh man.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and choose the outcome on prediction then. OML Ant versus Ant Nunks won over Wholesome Milk. So yeah.
That is a big
Somebody got very, very happy with their payouts.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So in the results screen, we can see that it really was very much a team effort. Nobody super stood out in damage. Victor in that final team fight got an incredible amount of damage out. So that was certainly huge. And actually, I think we can see from here. Tank. Oh gosh, the 2 tanks were crazy. Crowd control. Good. Alrighty then. Thulam had incredible CS numbers, 9.5 per minute.
Was on it. I mean, Thulam,
Mm-hmm.
I think, will likely be recognized for having a absolutely flamethrower season on rookie season. Was a flamethrower season on what was the team names? The Open Nexus.
Nice.
And was absolutely knockout on that team. So this it shouldn't be a surprise to anybody who is familiar with their game. But man, oh man, what a performance.
Yup. Let's see. Okay. We are here and there should be a new code, right? Between games? Yeah. I'm gonna look for that. In fact, while we're waiting for the teams to come in and pick sides, I am going to go ahead and put us over to a break for about 4 or 5 minutes. So we will BRB. All right, and we are back. Ooh, we are waiting.
We are waiting.
Yeah, for draft it looks like.
Mm.
Okay. I have no idea how the next game is going to go.
Neither do I. These seems to be very evenly matched. I feel like it definitely came down to like decision making and comps at the end. I feel like OML got away with a pretty wild win. But now they've got those fires. They've got those fires out of the under. They got that fire lit under 'em. They're gonna look to make this a 2-0. However, Wholesome Milk has taken back red side. They think we don't have any issue. So I'm really excited to see how that goes.
Right. Yeah, I wonder what Weaver will play when not on Ari.
Mm-hmm.
Is there another charming champion in mid?
In mid, no.
Will we see
no.
an Evelyn mid?
We could see Evelyn or Rakan mid, yeah.
Okay. I have seen Rakan AP mid before.
I used to have one of the one teammate I used to play with pretty commonly. He's no longer plays League of Legends, but he was one of my favorite teammates because he was very out there. His favorite picks were like Ivern in any solo lane, and he adamantly believed that like Rakan mid was an excellent set counter pick every time.
Cool.
So, yeah.
All right. Tarek is
We might
very
see-
charming.
Mm,
True. But would you go AD or AP, Tarek?
Go AD. Iceborne Gauntlet probably gives you the best chance of like being a champion.
Okay.
Right, you apply that slow and then you kind of just try to rain it down on them. Nico Band's second may mean they leave
Yeah.
open.
Is the
J4?
Jarvan
I was-
different? No. The Jarvan
No,
is
no,
the
no,
same.
no. Yeah, they
Because
banned
Jarvan's a
J4
prince
second,
and is
Nico
young.
third.
Yeah.
Yep.
We had this discussion.
Mhm. I wonder if they're gonna see the same third ban from Wholesome Milk Lifestyle. We sure are.
Ah,
So, no new champs introduced, just some old ones that weren't picked. I'm interested in what OML's going to look for first pick. And with that, now that I'm thinking about it, they first picked the Victor against Charmreaver, so I think they knew, yeah, they're going to go Ari if we leave it up. Let's just go with Victor, we feel confident about it. And I mean, while it did look rough early, they clearly, Sacra Alex dodged a lot of charms on those bot
Yes.
dives. It looked so clean, it looked so practiced. So I've got a lot of trust in Sacra Alex when it comes to these mid blind picks now.
and Victor did end up doing the most damage in the game, so it paid off.
Indeed it did.
Okay. Well, we are going to see a Tarek funnel for OML.
Hmm.
Huh. And so far, Wholesome is just monkeying around. Wait!
Now, yeah, and now you're kind of throwing up the thing, but I really would not like to see Xayah into Caitlyn. I feel like that's not that great of a matchup. So I'm curious on what is going to be paired with this Rakan. We could see Sivir Rakan, could see Ziggs Rakan. I don't know if that's in Rechoose.
Brikachu
We'll
has
have
been
to
saying
Shanna.
that her team will not let her play Rakan anymore. So clearly it is a Rakan mid on Charmweaver.
It is entirely possible. That would be fun. That would be extremely fun. God, I'd be so excited.
That would be so awesome.
I'm going to think of it as a Rakan support so that I'm even more surprised when it becomes Rakan mid.
Oh, okay.
Instead of Graf. And if Veigar
Ooh, do you know what Veigar
Ooh.
counters? Rakan mid.
dashes, yeah, I was going to say it hates dashes. Egg kind of is a solid pick for against this Wukong. I love the Jan, I love the Veigar against the Wukong. There's a lot of range and there's a lot of disengage and dissuading on this Aunts and Unks comp, which makes me think about what are they going to go, and we've got Oriana shut down the Rakan mid immediately. Could be Oriana support Rakan mid. You never know. But
There are a couple of good ball deliveries though in the Rakan and the Wukong.
yep, and yeah, you got all the ball deliveries you need, to be completely honest. But I'm
Yeah.
interested. I feel a poke comp coming on from the side of Aunts and Unks, which means you're gonna want a big old front line for your guys to fire from behind. Malphite's gonna be the ban here, which makes perfect sense, right?
Yep.
Because nothing feels worse than getting chunked for half your HP by Caitlyn or Veigar and then watching a giant rock fly out of Fog Roar and blow you up.
Also, it's a pretty rock solid front line.
You could say that, yeah.
Uh-huh.
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 You can use those exact words, I think.
Yeah.
Couldn't be more correct. Darius is going to be banned again from Papa Doge. Now we got to see what is the blind pick going to be here from Wholesome Milk Lifestyle. They've already picked the jungle, so the jungle is a guaranteed counter pick. They could pick their ADC here, give their top laner the last say. Silas is going to be the last ban hovered. And locked in. I'm very curious what ADC they're going to look at here. I think the more I see, the more I would like a Sivir pick. I feel like this just, it's very, you know, clearly they're working on a bit of a front to back with they already have some pretty great engage options. Ornn is going to go down. You know, Ornn is also a very good engage option.
Okay, I do want to say that it's pronounced like has been redeemed. So Lunar, I'm going to let you choose if it is either Dakota in top or Lord Brick as support, because we can only do one. Our brains are not that flexible.
Well, there was a game I casted with Papoba where it's pronounced like was used on all 10 players in the lobby.
Yeah, I have seen games like that. Oh, okay, both. So
Well, that's the second
Dakota and Lord Brick. Okay.
Yeah, I can do that. And it is Sivir, which I did not think I was going to be correct on that. Zach pick here. I'm really interested in what the blind pick is going to be here for top Q-Man. Kind of had a solid early game followed by a decent mid game, and then really turned it up late game. I felt. And just in terms of like being on point with the taunts, with the ults, and having some big time kills as well. I'm very curious on what the pick is going to be here. It's another blind pick, but it is going to be the Gnar. And if Wholesome Milk Lifestyle wasn't in need of something a bit more stable, I would say if Papa Doge really wants it, you lock in the Irelia here, you make things happen in that top lane.
Ooh.
I'm very cute, but also, you know, it can be difficult to get the Irelia going late game against Kate Gianna Vhagar. So I'm interested in what we're going to see against the Gnar. Could just be a kind of bruisery pick that can duel with the Gnar. And we're going to get a bit of a tankier pick that can duel with the Gnar.
It's a Sunday. It's a matinee stream. Why are you making us work, Lunar? That's mean.
It's fun.
Zach is now Zonk.
Zach is now Zonk. I can do that. Zonk is funny.
We
I
have
can give him a little
Dakota
mouth.
in top, which I'm assuming is Papa Dodge is now Dakota.
Yeah, Papa Doge is not Dakota. As that
And
is his
Brikachu
name.
is Lord Brick.
Yep.
And then we have Zonk.
Yep, Zonk.
Yep. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Oh my god, when Zach gets a kill, I can go, you just got zonked.
Yeah.
That'll be good. That'll bring me great joy. I approve of this.
Oh, Luffy. Luffy did the work, caster.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Luffy
you're
did the bit of
both
Zonk.
pink. Duck Oda. Instead of Dakota, it's Dakota.
Oh, Dakota. Okay, I can do that. I mean, it's just like Dakota. I don't know what accent that is, but I'm sure there's an accent out there that pronounces it Dakota and not Dakota.
Okay. All right, we are getting into game. Where are you putting your schmeckles? Predictions are up, everybody.
So OML on Unks have a really great front to back team fight, right? You just get a Zac engage, you play around the Narbar.
Yeah, Zonk versus
And-
Wonk.
Yeah, like you have the Zonk. Oh, Zonk and Wonk is good.
Yeah.
You have the Zonk engage. You have the Narbar to follow up with it, and you have such great disengage tools on the back line that Wonk and Rakan are gonna have a really tough time kind of flying onto the back line.
Correct. However, if they do ever get down there with the ball on them, that's going to be scary. Also, Mundo doesn't care about your disengage so much. Mundo's just going to do Mundo things. It's more goose noises, the honking, rather than duck noises. Okay. Dakota, Lord Brick on Brakan, and then Zonk and Wonk. Yes, exactly, Acid Platypus. Mundo does in fact go where he goes where he pleases.
Yep.
Dakota just keeps going. I'm trying, okay?
It'll be tricky.
Yes, it will.
I do not tolerate cowardice.
I had a new player to my team. Their name is Tricky. King of the middle lane? Uh-oh. Eater of pies. Oh, here we go. We can do this during Champ Select. All hail Lord Brick, King of the middle lane, Queen of the Zig, Supreme Leader of the Supernova Fan Club, Keeper of the Dakota, Holy Community Manager of the Milk Esports, First Chair of the Nautilus CC Victim Support Group, Day Shift TFT Manager, Sovereign Leader of the Boba State, Professional Back Scratcher of Overlord Oreo, Unretired Retiring Syndra OTP, Never-Ending Bottomless Pit of LP Norms, League of Legends Government Drone Player, Doctor of Support Economics, Eater of Pies to the Face, Super Carry of the Question Mark, Professional Groomer of Principal Pono, Kingpin of Thur Olipop Shortage, and Guru of the Nico Support.
I would love to see Nico support weapons. So yeah, this game.
But
so I
Nico
feel like-
Support has been banned. Both games.
Oh, well, that would explain that.
Yep.
The Mundo is, I am worried a bit about the Mundo into this comp. There's a lot of disengage tools, but Mundo's going to be able to negate one of those guys, and it's not going to be easy to cut down, right? Caitlyn's
Correct.
going to need a lot of items to get this Mundo. So if I'm, the position kind of has to be around that. OML could take the strategy of like, kill everybody but Mundo, and then just kill Mundo at the end, but I don't know if it's going to be that easy.
Yeah, OML really wants to have that frontline backline setup. So if they rush past the Mundo to kill the rest of the team, then Mundo has access to Caitlyn, to Vigar,
Exactly.
to Janna, and Mundo does an uncomfortable amount of damage for a
lot of
tank.
damage. That's machine gun,
Yeah. So, yeah. Also, Sivir, if they just hit the front line, will be hitting everybody.
Yep.
So I
know, it's
really
on
like
the
Ricochet into this team comp. It tends to make fronts to backs more uncomfortable, and we know that Sivir has incredible scaling. Ooh, the predictions are still going.
Sorry about that. I was being harassed by a cat.
Oh,
Relentlessly.
that's acceptable.
My cat loves to do this thing where she comes to my room, meows at me for about as long as I will take it, and then when I get up to see what's wrong, she sprints out of my room at light speed
Uh-huh.
and refuses to elaborate.
Oh. When I have a cat that does that, they jump up onto the cat tree into the wumping zone, and you have to sit there and wump their butt and scratch them.
Yeah, no.
Oh. Well, right now, they got fed at 4, so it is after the nap time, so I will not be terribly disturbed by my 4 beasties. Yes, I have 4 cats and no children, and too many houseplants. I am the millennial stereotype. Thank you very much. It's hard to choke on milk. Although, OML, are they old enough where swallowing is compromised? Possibly.
No, I think they're good.
Okay,
They're
okay, okay.
probably fine.
All right. There's not been enough betting. It's about 20k less than it was last game, so I'm gonna need everybody to put about another 10k into your bets, please. This is non-negotiable. There are 60 of you. Go. You don't have much more time.
Sure.
Only about a minute left here. I mean, this draft is Coughing Bomb versus Hydrogen Baby. I have no idea what that means.
Basically, both of these drafts were not. These are two drafts that are like very. I don't know, to be completely honest with you.
Okay.
I thought I did, and then I thought about it for a little bit longer, and I definitely don't.
Yeah. Last few seconds. Okay. We're almost up to last bettings. Oh, I think we failed a little bit. Luffy is encouraging you to keep going.
No.
Okay.
Thank you for the encouragement, though.
Okay. The only thing I've been able to come up for Coughing Bomb is mustard gas, which I don't think is allowable anymore.
I also, well, it's so readily. And if the FBI is listening to this, I'm not doing this, but it is quite easy to make, all things considered.
But again, why would you do that when you could just, like, use hot chili peppers?
Precise.
Just make some chili oil and have the enemy breathe it. That'll go over well. Okay, we want objective timers, that to go away, directed timers. Hot dang, we are in-game, people. Let's go. Thulum and Bioni are coming up to the mid-bush. They did get mid-bush prio. Rikachu did spot Thulum walk away from that bush, is probably guessing there's a Wind Maven still in the bush.
Very curious on what this early game is going to look like. I feel like there are... Now, the big reasons why I like Sivir into Caitlyn, and why I assume a lot of people, is that Sivir is one of those ADCs that is able to kind of match that Caitlyn prio, right? Once she's once she gets a couple levels and items under her belt, she's able to kind of auto that wave and keep up. And Sivir, Caitlyn just doesn't get automatic prio versus her. That said, this Caitlyn Janna I like into the Rakan, disengage, support, solid ability to help as well. Kind of one of those matchups where I feel like you've got a solid ADC matchup, but with the support modifier, it kind of changes how things look. And Charmander being early and aggressive onto Sacra Alex. I'm very curious on how this lane is going to look, and it's going to probably be a lot of abusing from Ori until...
Yeah.
And lanes is kind of in that realm. In these levels 1 through 3, I can see top and bot taking a lot of control in their lanes, while Sacra Alex is the only one who doesn't get a pretty hard winning match of 1 through 3.
With Clockwork wind up on Orianna, you definitely don't want to get in an auto battle with her. Those autos do a deceptively large amount of damage early.
Say that again.
Yeah.
One of my least favorite mid laners to play against. She's very good at keeping things regular, but Q-Man already has a plate, I'm pretty sure. Which is
Was
a
that?
lot. I think so.
No.
Maybe not. I think it's one. He's one auto.
That's like 3 health away.
Yeah. Wow. That is
But they are
unfortunate.
perfectly
but,
even on gold.
Yeah. It'll come eventually, and likely the next time he hits a turn, he might be able to get 2 plates. Just because of the nature of that. maybe you're a bit pissed off with that as your Papa Doge. You're like, I'll just get them the plate so that it doesn't get too weak on. Both junglers here for Scuttle potentially, but it looks like Volley God gonna recognize that he does not have the prio from the mid lane. He's gonna start moving to the top side Scuttle. However, I feel like Scuttle Crab may be so inclined to contest that one too, with Ori already there, with Mundo having pushed in the wave, and yep, Charmweaver's there to force Volley God off of it. He's back in.
Oh!
In no man's land. Great Flash is not going to get anything, but they're all in the same spot. It's going to be Stack City for Vagar, but it is going to be a for Volley God. Did not think he was going to eat back in there, but I just don't think he had the information that Wukong was about to fly in.
Correct.
I assume he knew Mundo was probably on the way down, but he figured it would be 2v2 W in from Brickachu. They're now kind of looking for this one's reach. He's going to get stunned up. Can't move, can't auto. No one in range. And, you know, quick little trade there in the bot lane.
25 stacks on Vicar already. Got a good 10 stacks from that little trade.
Yep.
I could tell what Zook, is it Zook? Wonk? Zonk.
Yeah,
Zonk and
oh,
Wonk.
Right. Zonk.
I
forgot.
could tell what Zonk was trying to do in getting the stretching strike second activation onto the the Scuttle Crab there, but unfortunately, Duck something, Lord Duck Dakota, and then Lord Brick. That's right, Dakota and Lord Brick. Good lord. Dakota was right there to help out.
Yeah. Dakota was already there for the move. It was just that easy.
I may have forgotten to take my ADHD meds for a couple days. Words are hard.
Ooh, Dakota looking on to Q man now. Q is gonna go wide though. Mundo, another Q man.
Yep, all the Qs, all the time.
Yeah, if you're Q man, you just want to auto this out. You know, you actually kind of like this lane. Not a lot of lanes where Nara likes being mega. I feel like this is one of those because you can get rid of that shield pretty dang easily.
Yes, you can. I have another cat in my lap. We'll see how obnoxious this one is. This one normally doesn't just sit nicely.
Dakota
Ooh.
has the ult though, almost gets the machine gun combo off for the kill. Honestly, I would have probably forced with the ult there. You know, see if you can get any more. Get the flash out of Q-Man, but decides that's not to overdo it quite yet. He is pretty low. I do wonder if Dakota's gonna get a bit of liquid bravery and fly under the turret to try and get this kill once Meganar wears off. But it looks like he's gonna back and TP back in. It's gonna be a back and TP backing angle from Q-Man, but Zonk and Wonk both within proximity of the bot lane. This is gonna be a hilarious team fight. I can feel it in my bones. And Dakota's also pretty low. And it goes Zonk, and it's gonna be a knockup from Lord Brick, knockup follow from Yummy. Wonk's gonna fly in, and it's gonna look like a really odd fight. And now Q-Man's flying, running away from Dakota, but it's gonna be an easy E. And a flash from Q-Man. Won't mean anything. No kills in the bot lane, but a kill in the top lane. 2 early kills for Dakota. And Mundo may be going where he pleases this game. That could be a huge issue for the side of OML.
Okay. Ah. Excellent. Well, unfortunately, I don't think I have much alcohol in this house. Other than Everclear I use to soak things in for extract. So that's not happening. Also, I have to work tomorrow.
Yeah,
So,
definitely not a good idea.
Goat Oda. Oh,
Goat
Duck
Oda.
Oda. I can barely manage Duck Oda.
Yeah, Goat Oda just doesn't flow. At least Duck Oda is like close to his name, but
Yeah.
Goat Oda is no, that's not even close.
Mundo might be a problem this game. Yeah.
Yep, and I mean if that's the last unironically, that's the last character you want it to be a problem. Q-Man now looking for a bit of trade. Will take one, not a great one, and might try to take a bit of a longer trade, but Zonk watching Lonk do the red buff, and now Ori's moving up to help contest it. Yoni not able to protect the control.
Rakan has that obnoxious 4 stacks on the...
Yep, D4.
Oh, I hate that.
Lord Brick looking onto Byanni, won't get anything, and now it's going to be a bit of a trade.
Yeah. Lord Breck Shields making that a pretty non-eventful trade all around, though.
We'll take a bit more hurt from Byanni, though.
Yeah.
This is one of this Caitlyn skin and the way the traps look always get me because I think it's like they look like bar chimes.
Kinda, yeah.
Like I never think they're Caitlyn traps. Luckily, I've only ever played with this skin.
Okay.
But I feel like I would have a horrible time if I played against this skin.
So what you're saying is pay to win.
I think it's pay to win if you are clueless like me.
Okay.
As we
So
see
not quite
Wonk
like
is on the-
Zombie Brand.
Oh!
Oh!
Ult's gonna come down, and Zonk won't be able to get the E onto Charmweaver. It's gonna be the flash away and the ult from Charmweaver. Nothing given up by safe for Alex, though. And it's gonna be the Void Grubs for Wonk.
Sarkalex took quite a bit of damage in that, though. So once Charmweaver feels comfortable that Zonk is not near, Sarkalex will probably be forced to back, which they're doing
Yep.
now. Oh, nope, stop back.
And let me say this about Charmweaver's Ori build. Sorcerer's use? Hell yeah. Oblivion Orb right away. That is true hatred for this Zac if I've seen it. If I've ever seen it.
All the Zonk
This
hate.
is saying I do not. All the Zonk built Oblivion Orb, built Grievous Wounds earlier than the team that is going against the 2-0 Mundo, right?
Mhm.
That is crazy.
Wild.
And now here's a fight. Ult's gonna come out from Dakota, and it's gonna be ult for ult.
Mhm.
But honestly, if you are Q-Man and you can avoid these longer, these big damage trades from Dakota, as many Gnar, you don't hate this, but you do
Uh-oh.
hate this. Has to be a way to use Kaiki gonna come through.
Ooh.
Will just dodge that one. Skinny King Gnar. And we're seeing a bit of a change from last game. We're seeing Charmweaver take a solid CS lead in mid lane, but no real gold lead and even an item disadvantage because the early rush of boots and an Oblivion
see
Orb,
a
but an
3v2
immediate
bot
ult and
here,
fly
though.
forward. Lord Brick is now going to fly in. Ult's going to come down, will get Thulam, but a great ult is going to come down from Byanni Flash. Ult from the Wonk. Byanni low is not going to go down. Root is going to come down. Actually, Scuttlecrab's going to be one to go down. Cannot be saved by the Lord Brick, and what a showing from the OML bot lane, and a lot of ping summoners coming out from Scuttlecrab. Ult is going to come through to save Charmweaver's life. What a turn of events. A quick kill in the bot lane for the OML, 2, and then almost a kill in the mid lane. Now Q-Man is in a bit of trouble against Dakota. Is low, won't die. Cannot! But then it's going to be return kill mid.
Oh my gosh!
Wow, lots and lots of action, but Sakura Alex able to punish Charmweaver for not backing. Meanwhile, Dakota gets his third kill in the
And
top
2
lane.
plates already. Are they gonna stay for a third? They should back. They should let
They
that wave die.
should.
Yeah.
Because
Thinking so
Gnar
hard about
can-
it.
Gnar can, I was like, if he stays and hits that turn another time, that Gnar TP means he's gone for sure.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be a double jump on the wave, and then you're going to get hit by a Q, and then he's just going to walk you down from there on.
Yeah.
But wild things going on across the map, but I think the big thing is we saw what we said are kind of the 2 keys for this game of OML. Get kills, right? And Thulam and Byanni being able to perfectly peel out. And to me, the key to this game is going to be this backline unit of OML, the Veigar, Kate, Janna. Is it Janna? Do you say Janna or Janna?
Jana.
Janna. This kind of trio of the Veigar, Kate, Janna, kind of focusing on peeling each other. Because it's not gonna, Gnar and Zac are gonna have their hands full for sure. If they can peel each other out, and what if one of them can get D as Lord Brick's W won't quite hit. If one of them can get that Mundo spell shield off and then pair that into another piece of peeling CC, like the Janna ult, like the Caitlyn trap, like the Veigar E, it would be key as Lord Brick's going to be able to land the knock up, but the Q is going to be able to force them back. But Wonk is looking. Richu's ulted already. Lord Brick is forcing it. Ult's going to come down. Thulam caught. Nothing yet. Lord Brick with the knock up, and the Thulam is sure to go down. Shield won't help, and Byanni can't do much but watch. A good return kill for the side of Wholesome Milk, and now Dakota going to be looking for the kill. He's going to take a lot of damage from this turn. Flashes, doesn't matter. He goes where he pleases. Dakota's got 4 now and is looking to build that heart steal. But now Zonk is here and looking for the fight. Can't get the CC off on the first one. Will be able to pick up the capsule sled. He doesn't get the kill, but he almost gets the passive off the Zonk. And
wow. Mundo's a problem.
Is making it happen. Good lord. Making it a real difficult situation. I don't think anybody... It's going to take a couple of items for Gnar to really start pressuring this.
That's almost a 1.5 gold lead.
Mundo is the issue.
Or 2.5.
Yeah.
2.5k gold lead?
Yeah, almost a 2.5k gold lead. Dakota is the gold lead.
Oh my god.
Dakota is the gold lead. If you look at the gold lead for this game between the teams, it is the 2.5k that Mundo is up.
Correct.
Dakota is on 1.
Oof. Alright. So
Byanni
Mundo is a problem. Circlex is doing quite well mid. Charmweaver is doing well as well. Zonk and Wonk are doing Zonk and Wonk things. Wonk is farming quite well. Bit of a CS lead over, 20 CS lead over Zonk there. Then down to the ADC matchup, both on 1 kill. Caitlyn having a little bit of a CS lead over Richu here.
Yeah, I mean, it's another good thing to see.
We see a Rift Herald take here for Wholesome Milk.
Yeah. Wholesome Milk and specifically Scuttlecrab has been all over these objectives, right? And it's because of so much prowl from the lanes. While, yes, Sakura Alex is now kind of outputting a lot of damage in the mid lane and has turned that into a lead.
And Vigar is at 160 stacks. So getting just over that 10 stacks per minute mark, which is frightening. Oh, Zonk here.
Zonk now looking for Sivir, but Wonk is now looking for the counter engage, perhaps for the smite away from Zonk now, and Q-Man's in the wrong place at the wrong time. Dakota's just going to walk him down. It's not even close. And they are going to likely look to get the Drake off of that kill alone, because now you need somebody to go top and handle this Mundo. The issue is who's it going to be, because it's definitely not going to be Zonk.
No.
He doesn't have the damage. There's still no heal cut on the side, but it's Zonk. He's going to look to try and keep him in the turn range for a little bit, a couple of turn damage taken, but he's completely fine. And there's still no heal cut on the side of OML. They're taking their sweet time until you can't ignore it anymore, and now Sakura Alex is in a bit of danger. The cage comes out, stun's gonna come down. It's gonna take a lot of damage. Yeah, bit of danger. Lord Brick considered a dive, but didn't use it. Scuttlecrab saved the ult, and Sakura Alex saved a flash.
And I think we just hit a follower gold. 4,300.
Ooh,
wow.
4,300. Oh, wow.
That's a lot of followers. Thank you, everyone. Huge.
Huge indeed.
So, if you were Q-Man, would you be going for Executioner's Culling or Thornmail?
Culling. If you are Gnar at this point, now I know earlier I said this is one of the few matchups for Gnar. Great ult is going to be able to force a couple people back, but Q-Man is all by himself at the moment. Zonk is within range, but it's going to be the ult coming out from Wonk. And now Dakota is in the mid lane. They're going to look to take this mid turret. Meanwhile, in the top line, Thulam and Sakura Alex are going to look to take the top lane turret. So it's going to be 2 turrets and a kill in exchange for 1 turret. But, you know, you kind of just have to take what you can get here. Dakota is going to look for another one, though. You just have to look to clear this way with your volley god.
Oh!
Because you're taking a lot. Yeah, you're taking a lot of damage. And he's shielded by the fact that the turret really just does no damage to him.
Uh-huh.
And it's going to be a third Drake. This is a rolling game. They are keeping things going. But a second item death cap from the Veigar is basically saying, I'm going to look to tear through this Mundo, not through efficiently cutting down his HP. I'm going to look to make chunks of it disappear all at once. And
Yeah.
hell yeah.
190 stacks. 582 AP right now. That is
Okay.
588 AP.
Mhm.
Yep,
Yeah,
Veigar
that is
things.
a lot. That is a lot of.
And also for OML's side, they're down less than 3k.
Yeah, and that's I think the reason they are is because you look at these mid, look at the ADC. Both of them are up either, both of them are up a fair amount of CS, and it feels like are also up a decent bit of gold, 300. Wow.
That Heartsteel
Yeah.
stack was painful.
Yeah, but if you're Q-Man, Executioner Culling here is better because I know I said earlier this is one of those matchups where Gnar actually likes being in Mega. No longer. When you're down,
Yep.
you want to be ranged. You want to be not in the business. You want to be able to mind your own business. And it is going to be you're going to be a lot happier applying the Grievous Wings when you hit him than when he hits you. I don't remember if Kenpung Chainsword is still in the game, but unironically should be a considered build for this Gnar. If you're looking for functionality as an item, I guess if Chainsword isn't in the game, because I never remember if it is or isn't, then yeah. But yeah, the issue is here with Bioni being the helper is that there's nothing they can actually do. Yeah,
Correct.
Sacra Alex I like a lot more. Does a bit more damage. Does more to the wave. Dies very quickly, but can likely make more use of Bioni's peel.
Correct. And even if Mundo goes through the cage once, I don't think he gets a second pass through for free. So if he dives under turret,
Yeah.
he can't
it
get
is
out.
unlikely.
Although
And,
he can just one-shot the final plate.
Yeah, he's a bit of an issue.
Mid-tier 2 is
Scuttle
down.
Crab now. She's dead. She
He's
has to
not
fly. Yeah,
dead.
had to flash. He was invisible.
Now
Yep,
he's dead.
sure is dead. Had to get the flash from Sacra Alex. Traded flashes. But if you are Sacra Alex, you'll take it because your team right now needs the gold, right? You need a way to kind of force the issue, and it's not happening. Now they're kind of looking on to this Orianna. Zonk is the key here. See if he can hit this. He's going to come down from Bioni. It's going to take a lot of damage, but the Zonk is not going to be able to get the stun out. Will be able to bounce him and pulls him into the cage. The W is going to miss because of it, but it does not matter. Very dead shutdown is going to go to the Zonk, and now the top lane is what's in danger. Q-Man cannot kill this wave fast enough, so
No.
Dakota is just going to hit. One hit, two hit, won't be able to get the third hit. He's taking a lot of turret damage. Q-Man's feeling the confidence flow through his veins. He's actually going to fly forward. Ult's going to come down. Shotgun damage is going to come out, and he is gone. What an ill-advised decision. Tried to force it forward with Sacra Alex for help, but flashed over the cage and just deleted Gnar. Yeah, that's tough.
So Gnar's
Still
one
no
of
heal
your two
flag.
main frontliners.
Yeah, but he's only frontliner half the time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And we've
The other
gotten
time
a,
he's against a Mundo.
and we've got a confirmation from the chat. If he walks through the front of the cage with his passive up, he can just walk through without fail.
Yes, I know with a passive, but if it flies off, then I don't know if he gets to walk back through it.
Yeah, he can. So if he walks in and his passive is gone, he can walk through the other side.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not fair.
It's not. But I think it's because but I think it's because if you get stunned once while entering the cage, you can walk out.
Is Titanic Hydra a normal pickup for Mundo? Or is it just because Dakota is egregiously far ahead?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Baby Cage goes down, and that is Lord Brick's
Oh.
signal to go in with that disengage no longer available. The ult coming out of Bione, and gosh, Wholesome Milk just keeps going, and now Mundo is kind of in a 1v4, looking to
doesn't
just
matter.
walk out.
Yeah, he would. I think if he really wanted to, he would be able to kill off her.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm pretty sure Dakota would win the 1v4 right now,
Mm-hmm.
because they still have 0 grievous wounds.
They're taking their sweet time. I think there's probably a discussion being had on who should really build it. Because yes, it should be Gnar, but maybe they're thinking, oh, Gnar won't always be with us, so who else should build it? And in that case, it should
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah, we got the Oblivion
Holy
Orb coming
God.
out from Zach. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Wholesome Milk just
Jason.
turning around and on this Baron though, so a
Yeah.
24-minute Baron.
Can't
Dakota
contest
in bot lane saying, "Come at me, bro," and oh my gosh, up 80 CS. Yeah, we see a 24-minute Baron take for Red Team. There are no turrets, tier 1 or tier 2, for OML, and we did see OML bide their time and have a really great comeback. Game
Mhm.
1, I don't know if that is an option here in Game 2. Caitlyn has to get like 3 full items before she's really effective again. She is in that mid-game slump, whereas Sivir,
Just doing her
almost
thing.
3 items. Yeah, Sivir is Sivering. And
Yeah, Sivir.
Dakota is a team amongst
Yeah.
themselves.
Yep, and we got the Bramble out from Gnar and the Oblivion on Zach. That's probably going to be all the grievous wounds that they should reasonably buy. You could justify an Oblivion Orb on Janna as well, but I wouldn't, just because it is. And this, I love this lane assignment change as well. Personally, I thought it would come earlier, so maybe Gnar didn't have to. But now you have Veigar matching the Mundo, just trying to clear these waves as fast as humanly possible. Won't be able to do it. Now he's in danger. Ult's gonna come down from Dakota, and he's just gonna use it to try and clear these waves. But now Q-Man's hitting. Q is not gonna be able to catch, and now Gnar is trying to 1v1 him as they're pushing down the mid lane. Flash Wonk is gonna dash in. No summoners used yet, but it's going to be the inhib going down in mid, and the inhib getting threatened in bot as well. Q-Man trying to put some pressure on. Cage is going to go there, but
Oh, beautiful
Brick
ball
is a-
delivery.
what
Lord
a move,
Brick.
Lord Brick, and Scuttle Crab is going to clean it up. It is 25 minutes and done for Wholesome Milk, who pulled a trigger all at once.
Very decisive win for Wholesome Milk Lifestyle here. 14-4 victory, 26 minutes and 10 seconds. The Nexus explodes, so whoever voted for Milk this game gets their reappance and their Schmeckles back from that previous game. And also, that is a lovely victory screen. Thank you for whoever has that one. Okay, let's go for the recap screen. If you would like to discuss anything in there while I say that Wholesome Milk choose outcome.
Yeah, I mean, this is a game where it got out of the top side pretty quickly. I felt that Sakura, Alex, and Thulam kind of held their own, but Dr. Mundo, I mean, and as a platypus has the point where it's like you look at that draft, and obviously, you know, if you're thinking in the mind of a 4v4, honestly, I kind of like the Zach Veigar, Caitlyn Jana versus the Wukong Orion Sivir Khan. But the big issue comes, you don't really have anybody who's going to cut, you don't have a tank buster to cut down that last pick Mundo, right? They saw all those
Yes.
picks and said, oh, we can just pick Mundo here. Nobody's going to kill him. And that is exactly what happened. He didn't die the entire game.
And both top laners did the most damage on their team, and Dakota on that Mundo did the most damage in the game. Both those top leaders just demolishing each other. Gnar able to hit Mundo all day and still be fine. Perfect KDA on that Mundo. Dakota did a phenomenal job just becoming an unstoppable force in that top lane.
Mm,
What?
yeah, it was such a dominating um performance from the top lane. So I'm very curious. Mundo's out of the way. I'm very curious on what their this game three draft's gonna look like because you're gonna, you're out of
I'm sorry it broke.
and I'm also wondering what it's gonna look like from 20k. I mean, both top laners doing the most damage. Q-Man is up there by virtue of getting to hit the
Mundo
Mundo.
took 4,200 damage from champions.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Mundo took all of OML's damage. Just everybody combined. Mundo took it and never died once. That was incredible.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolute.
and 10.3 CS per minute.
Mhm.
Wow!
He was a menace. Didn't really have to join a team fight the entire game for good reason, right? They never really stood a chance, and that was
Yeah.
just such a knockout, like such a lights out performance from the top lane and Ducko to there. So I'm very
Sarkalex and
curious.
Thulam both hit 10 CS per minute though, so shout out to them real quick. Okay. And it looks like the teams are swapping sides. So
Checks
I will
out.
need to.
I'm definitely curious on how Q-Man's going to respond because I feel like either Q-Man or Sakura Alex is going to get that last pick. So I'm curious on how they're going to do it.
We're doing our high production. And then you know what? I'm even gonna do this. Look, even the overlay's correct. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh, we're in picks and bans.
Ooh.
Oh, somebody stole my spectate spot. There it is. Okay. Now I am properly in spectate. Okay, at least I've picked sides.
Mhm.
More ways to save at Kroger.
Okay. It looks like it's going to be another few minutes. So I am going to go ahead and leave it on this screen, but take a few minute break for us. And even if they start draft, we can just summarize it. It'll be great. Be back in a few. Ding ding no. Ding ding. I love you, go away.
American Express Platinum card, you can unlock experiences like no other. Find out your welcome offer. Get up to $400 in Resi credits and earn 5 times points on eligible flights and pre.
There are too many ads on this one. That's not okay. All right. So we are back and we are very much into draft.
We very much are.
We
And
see the same bands come out.
same bands on both sides, but immediately we're seeing the Scuttle Crab from Pantheon, and I do like Scuttle Crab's Pantheon. And now I need to ask, is this Evil Scuttle Crab? The player formerly known as Evil Scuttle Crab? Because my brain is saying it is. It feels like it is, but I'm not sure it is. And I love this Swain pick on R3. You can ban out some counters, and it's kind of ambiguous if it's going to be mid or top. It will probably be mid, but you can ban out some strong counters and kind of leave it up. But the Swain, likely going to be a melee top laner. You've got Pantheon Tristana already, who are kind of these dive damage dealers. I really love that, but you're gonna need, I feel, a bit more peel for the Smolder, who is already seems to have a lot of pressure on him, and is gonna have a lot of pressure on him in the bot lane. But Thulam has shown to have some really good positioning in these last 2 games, so I'm curious if that's going to continue. Great ban. I love the Sylas ban. Obviously, they've kind of kept the same bans through these games, but I feel like the Sylas ban here is even more effective. You don't want him to have the Smolder, or you don't want him to have the Nami ult, and you absolutely do not want him to have the Swain ult.
Yeah, that would be terrifying.
I also know they didn't even ban the Sylas in the game. In the first 2 games, it was Wholesome Milk. So actually, yeah, this Sylas ban is a great adaptation. Great call from OML.
And Wholesome Milk banning out a couple of junglers they don't want to see. Those auto-attacking bruisery types. Though I'm guessing they're banning out Comfort, because the Lulu would make a Trundle's experience miserable. And Grand Octopus, if you want to play, you can go ahead and join the Discord. Change your profile name to the naming conventions. Make sure you read all the lovely things that you are and are not supposed to do. And then you can go ahead and put yourself in looking for team.
Echo coming out here. There's a lot of AP damage on the side
Galio.
of OML. Love that Galio for it.
Yeah.
The only worry is the Galio will be hard to kill just looking at this lineup from OML unless we see some heavy AD come out from the top lane. But you picked another dive character in this lane, and you're almost assuredly about to pick another top lane melee character for Dakota. So my question is, how exactly are we going, if this Swain gets ahead, it is going to be an issue for sure.
Yes, and we're waiting for that last pick to come out of OML. See how they answer that Renekton in top lane. Words are hard. It's fine.
My brain is feeling Jax here potentially. Maybe we see a tank that can maybe handle it, but I think Jax is the first thing that comes to mind.
I love the Ornn.
I love Ornn here. I am just worried about the damage. I feel like your main damage sources for early to mid game are going to be Smolder and Echo. Obviously, Ornn does a deceptive amount of damage, but he's not a damage dealer. And Swain isn't really big damage. He's kind of just a cognito hazard, right? You don't want to deal with him. And the longer you know about the issue, like the longer you try to ignore the issue is one of those things with Swain. But you've got Heal Cut, you've got CC, you've got a lot of tools to kind of push him away and keep him off of the important members.
However, Pantheon and Renekton aren't really tanky enough to be able to sit in the Swain ult and ignore it. So they are going to have to deal with it. Yeah. Galio's fine.
Galio's fine, and I think Renekton will likely itemize Merc Treads. I would itemize Merc Treads, and I think that will be enough for Renekton to do damage. much, right? Especially if the Swain doesn't get ahead, which he's not going to be able to feast on this Galio. It's double AP mid jungle.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I could do that. Let's see if it lets me.
You have the heart of a weakling.
Hopefully this won't be too loud. Ooh, it doesn't have me logged in on YouTube. It's giving me ads. Delightful. Okay, so we are in week 3 of this season. There are 9 weeks in the regular season, and then we have like 4 or 5 weeks of playoffs. So we are in fact in Silver Scrapes for a best of 3. It's not a best of 5 though. These teams have been hammering back and forth. I expect this third game to be incredible. We do have one stacking champion to keep track of in the Smolder, so I will be checking Smolder stacks periodically, just as I checked Vigar stacks last game. I'm really hoping this Swain can pop off. Oh, betting. Reckless betting. Right, I should do that. Okay, 5 minutes. Get your bets in. We have Silver Scrapes going. We have the teams choosing their champions, going through draft as quickly as they can, and then we have our spectator delay. Exciting stuff.
Exciting stuff. To answer Call Me Soul's question, we are currently in the midst of our spring split. We don't have a summer season, but we will have a fall split to kind of close out the year, so that'll be the next time. The name Call Me Soul is very familiar, but I'm trying to remember from where, because my brain is telling me financial, but I am not entirely sure.
Ooh.
Because if I knew the team name is also leaving me. Audit Eye. That's like basically financial. That was last season. Oh my god.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I did last season.
I pride myself on knowing a decent bit. Oh my god, yeah, you had a great name. Great team name. Fun. Audit was fun as hell last season. Now, keep in mind, this game, Lord Brick and Duckoda are still in effect, but no longer have to worry about Wonk or Zonk, which is good to know. But we're here in Game 3 with what is likely to be a slog that will probably go pretty late, although we have some pretty active early game characters on the side of Wholesome Milk, with like the Pantheon and the Renekton and the Galio. Especially the Pantheon and the Renekton, right? One thing Renekton loves is point and click CC for these early high damage junglers. But what he usually likes to see is those 18 junglers that he can hold someone down in place for and then burst them. However, that's double AD. We are going to absolutely see heavy AD come out here from Ornn, because Galio is the sole AP character on the side of Wholesome Milk, and I think that could end up being an issue, because for Swain, I very much can see a world where he's going maybe 2 AP items in full armor. And just is going to say, Galio, try and kill me. And if Galio can't kill me, then you're going to need Tristana to auto-attack me upwards of like 20, 25 times.
I could
right?
see a Frozen Heart being an exceptionally good
Yeah.
item.
Frozen Heart, Azania's is almost a guarantee for multiple reasons, but
Yep.
the armor is going to be such high value. I would even say a Thornmail isn't going to be out of the
Ooh.
question. I think there are so many ways for the Swain to get a lot of value out of his place as a character.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think they're going to be able to ignore the
Actually, getting
Swain.
a phone for
I think
$0,
they are going to have to
this
deal
too
with
could be
them.
True. A hassle, but not at Verizon.
No free ads. Thank you very much. I need to log back into my YouTube for YouTube Prime at some point. Ads are annoying.
That's a very annoying.
All right. So predictions are coming down to the last minute. We are in the spectator delay. I have to say, I really like OML's comp. In no small part because I hate Lulu. Like, so much I hate Lulu. Good lord, I hate that champion. And Ornn will buff the entire team to give more late game scaling, which Smolder will absolutely adore. Swain is going to become a massive problem. And there's oh gosh, an Abyssal Mask would be such a good item for Swain this game. Just that one AP item to lower the magic resist on that Galio Renekton. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a fun game. I worry about the Tristana, though, man. She's in such a strong position for this patch. Whew. Okay. So how's everybody's Sunday going? What are we up to? Other than watching the low-budget LCS. It is a gorgeous spring day here. So yesterday I was actually out working in the yard. So I am sore today, and I'm planning on going out and doing more after this. Turning a giant compost heap and cleaning out the chicken coop. Such fun things. Actually, it is really fun because I'm in the final stages of filling up my giant new raised bed. 2 feet tall, 6.5 feet long, 3.5 feet deep. I am going to grow tomatoes and potatoes for sure in there. And we'll have to see what else I put in the perimeter. I'll probably sprinkle some carrots. We'll do parsnips for sure as a warm season crop because I love parsnips. Hugely underrated vegetable.
All right.
You're
Let's get
back?
into it.
Awesome.
I am.
You are
You're
perfectly
ready.
in time. Because guess what? We are just loading into game now.
Perfect. Yeah.
Alright, as the teams load out onto the lift, let's get things properly placed. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lord Brick, but I hate Lulu so much that I'm rooting against you this time.
Ooh, that happens.
Yeah.
Minions have spawned.
Bayuni. Uh-oh. Finding a little bit more than they wanted. And the Lulu with picks there doing too much damage with a single auto. Luckily, it's early enough. Bayuni will just passively heal through that.
Yeah, and Thulem's positioning has been like the key in these last few games, right? Even on the Caitlyn game where there was so much dive, I felt like I was rarely seeing Thulem get caught out. And on the Jinx game, obviously, I felt it was near as good as you can be when you're trying to position against an Ahri, right? If that Ahri.
And Vi, yeah.
Yeah, a Fed Ari and a Fed Vi. So I'm really feeling that there's going to be some. This isn't exactly a wholesome milk draft with a bunch of diverse ways to get onto the smolder, right?
Correct.
It is Pantheon or Renekton followed by a Galio. Or it is going to be a Galio followed by a Pantheon or Renekton, right?
Mhm.
And that is going to be something to watch as this game goes on. Dakota has a early look. Some damage
Ooh.
has come down here.
Oh!
A lot of damage.
That
Yeah,
brittle
that is.
proc.
Oh yeah, it is a lot of damage early, but it's going to be a
Ooh,
dive
leap
in
in
here
out of
from
Richu
Reach.
on the
Lord Brick
Tristana.
is Edison, but it's going to be a popped bomb. Yep. And right, yeah, the big thing about this mid lane, the real question is how much stacks is Sakura Alex going to get off the Charm Reaver? The lower that number, the better. But the point is that there are going to be some number of stacks with the W gotten for with the W and the E, I believe, is how Swing gets stacks as well. So I'm very curious to see how this looks. And I'd say, yeah, quicker these MR items come out, or not MR, armor items come out for these for Q-Man, the more I think it'll get increasingly obvious that it is not going to be an easy time killing this Ornn or this Swain for wholesome milk. So I'm very curious on how they're going to go about these issues.
Correct. I didn't even think to look at runes. But I would not be surprised if there was a little bit of armor in the rune page. Scuttlecrat, however, coming in.
Great flash.
Yep.
Wow, beautiful flash for both of them. Every summoner utilized there, though, which means that this Pantheon likely going to make a return gank if possible. Unironically, I would look for a dive if it was in the question, but now Scuttlecrab caught by Volley God. Lord Brick already moving up. Volley God's being able to put down a little bit of damage. The W is going to come out from Sakura Alex. Polymorphed, and the kill is taken by Lord Brick, but it doesn't matter. First Blood's gone over to the side of Wholesome Milk. Yeah, Volley God caught. Wrong place, wrong time.
Cool.
And that's going to be a taken by Richu onto Biyani. Lots and lots of damage onto Biyani, but nobody's going to go down quite yet. But they are so low. Richu has the dive again. Heal's going to go down on Thulam, but it's just not going to be enough. Richu's going to be able to get it. And that feels like a rare misstep from this OML on bot lane. So I'm very curious on how they're going to rectify such a thing. Q-Man's not going to hit the dash, and now he's kind of forced to take a really awkward trade.
Yeah.
And instead, these 3 minions are just going to be stuck right outside of the turret. And this is kind of where Q-Man wants to be, right? He wants to have the Echo, the Renekton in an unfavorable spot, so he always has to worry about that Echo gank.
Yeah. Clearing
And-
that vision out. Definitely not many wards available to the top laners early on. So clearing that ward makes them very nervous to push into the tower. You see Dakota hanging back after that ward was cleared.
He's gonna respect it big time, as you can see. I mean, he's going straight for the plated steel caps. Likely will be followed by one of the bombings items. Ooh. And now Richu's in a bit of no man's land. Not no man. Thulam's in no man's land. Richu diving onto him, and now we're gonna get a bit of a trade in the top lane. Q, the Riddle auto won't hit, but the knockup will. He'll go high into the sky, and now that's a bit of a tough wave. But the one empowered Q is going to be able to take care of a lot of it. Now he's going to hold this wave a little bit. Gonna be an interesting early game. We've already seen kills go down in the bot lane. Richu has been all sorts of aggression here, and that's kind of the key. You do not want to just let this Smolder farm for free, right? You want to put a lot of pressure onto him, and that's why they picked the Tristana. That's why they picked the Tristana Lulu. They can trade, they can fight. They're not just gonna sit down and be poked. Volley, and now Richu's gonna fly in though. Here comes Volley God. Not a lot of follow, but they are just gonna be able to force them back. Scuttlecrab's there to make sure nothing crazy happens.
and it's definitely a look. Stun's gonna come down, ult's gonna come down, Duck Goda now looking for it, E is gonna go down, and the ult is gonna be called. It is going to be a tricky one. Knockup's gonna go wide on Duck Goda, but he cannot step up. If he gets knocked up, he will just get comboed, but he probably has the empowered Q. He's considering a flash stun. Yep, flash stun, Q's coming down, but he's not gonna be able to get the kill! Ew. That is a nightmare situation now. Back in TP is likely going to come out for Q-Man, and he'll be able to keep the lead, but he's just going to lose the kill, and you really just don't want to see that happen if you're him.
Tragedy.
Gonna see how this Charmweaver and Sakura Alex now taking the long trade.
Ooh.
Sakura Alex has the ult, but doesn't want to use it, does not see the point in it, is able to just back on up Thulam. Stat check on Thulam. I'm very curious on where he's at in the game.
Thulam is at 51 stacks. So doing all right.
Yeah, to be caught, he could do...
Oh!
Pop. Pop
Yep.
goes the Weasel. That... What a I really thought... I expected the ult to come out at some point from Sakura Alex there, but now Q-Man's going to be looking onto this trade. Volley God is here. No ult for Duck Goda either. Smite is going to come down for the slow. Second dash is here. Slow's coming down. Looks like they're going to respect the Pantheon ult that could have came through, saying that character is simply just stronger early. The Pantheon Renekton is a bit too strong early for them to try and mess with. The steel caps are there for Q-Man, but not enough now. Scuttle Crab still looking on. He's going to jump onto Volley God. W is down. He's got the empowered backup. Fight is happening top lane. Fight is happening in the jungle. Volley God now looking to ult from Galio is going to come down, and everybody's going to back the fuck off, and Scuttle's gonna take the Raptors. Galio's gonna use the ult, and that's about all we'll see from either of them.
Another taunt hitting Zekralix. Oh, pullback gets hit. Charmweavy taking almost no damage from an AP champ as Galio.
Yeah, and that is the that's what he signed up for. That's exactly what both of these guys really signed up for, to be honest. I was going to say no one should really ever die in this lane, but Charmweaver making things happen. Bionny able to trying to stop the back of Richu, but cleverly Lord Brick also stops the back, make sure they aren't staggered. Stack for Sakura Alex, some HP gotten.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a very interesting game. There have been more kills early than I expected.
Yes. But this is still a very measured early game from both teams. Neither team wanting things to spiral out of hand.
And no lane, despite the kills that have gone down. No one's really given up a big kill, but now Q-Man likely gonna give up one here to Papa Doge. Flash is gonna come out, Naka's gonna come out too. He may have a dash, he does not, but he's gonna look for the tower dive here. Q is gonna go down the slow. Brittle gonna be now taking turn aggro, is gonna be able to dash out. Now Volley God here to pick up the kill. Flash is gonna get him in range. The stun, double stun, doesn't matter. The kill is gonna be picked up. Volley God gets the quick revenge, make sure he can't get too much off of that crashing wave, but that'll be minions that Ornn won't get, and they're gonna take it at that. Obviously Ornn expecting not to have the greatest time in the lane, but if you can make sure this Renekton doesn't get out of control, you've done your job.
All the lanes are pretty even here in gold. Brikachu getting first blood is the most significant lead over Bionny, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Those two vowels next to each other is...
Richu looking for something. Won't. Instead just drops the E, gets the auto off, and they're going to go with that. But you can see Scuttle Crab sneaking up here in the bot lane. Very possible he'll look for something here soon.
Okay.
This is a very, I've always despised the Renekton Ornn matchup as Ornn. I personally just don't like playing against Renekton much at all. But he's one of those characters who, pretty mobile, pretty strong, has a strong laning phase, difficult to really kind of bully without, threatening your own. Like Eclipse is going to be the rush from him as well. So I'm very curious, but as this game goes on, we're going to see the Renekton, he's going to have a harder and harder time kind of getting these big plays off as long as you know, OML respect him, right? As long as you respect the Renekton TP and you respect how he positions the double dashes, you can definitely neutralize his effort as the game goes on. Welcome back, Buggle.
Welcome back. I don't think the Ornn was really picked for lane though. I think this is definitely a
absolutely
for
not.
the team comp, and I really do like it to round out some of that long range CC engage that they needed.
Yeah. They needed long range CC engage. They needed a tank. They needed a tank that would scale and enhance what is effectively a scaling comp. Echo scales so well. Papa Doge ends up taking a turn shot there. Kind of had the ult to make sure he wasn't potentially a victim of an all in there. I like the preemptive ult to make sure he doesn't just die. Volley God is caught out on a ward. They'll be able to bust it immediately.
Yeah.
Definitely a game so far. Buggle, what are your thoughts?
I've got a lot of thoughts. First thought is that I'm looking at all the faces of the characters in this game, and only really one mask, so that's good. Pantheon's the only one really hiding with that helmet, which means everyone's pretty confident in themselves, which you're gonna need to be in this game in order to win. You have to believe in yourself to win. So, if I'm gonna be honest with you, the team with no masks most likely to win.
Flash stun coming out of Pantheon into the spot lane. Thulam going really far down, but able to get away with just the Nami heals.
So yeah, confidence matters, and everyone who's not afraid to show their face, I believe in them. Finally,
He's just gonna get hit. They're gonna look for a little bit of damage, but because Thulam has the bomb, can't really get too aggressive. You don't want to give Riku the ability to get another ult down, and instead it's just gonna be Scuttle Crab on this Drake. They'll look to take the first two. This is such an odd game, but yeah, you do have a good point. I would argue though, as now we see Volley God, both of them onto Def Coda, and he has no ult. There's nothing he can do. Volley God wants this kill, he'll dash forward auto, and that'll be just enough.
Oof.
he killed him.
Yeah.
You know why? No
Because
mask
he did
on.
more damage.
Oh,
You
that
notice
too.
the Pantheon gank? Pantheon had a mask on, did not get the kill. Okay? It's probably a vision thing. Probably can't see right through the helmet.
Okay.
All right, it's a confidence thing, being able to show your face all the time.
And technically, with that, Lulu skin also has a mask of sorts.
Oh my
Has
god.
nothing vanishes. But no, that's a helmet. Not like he has a
Zoom in.
Let's see.
Loki, zoom in
helmet.
for me so I can see whether or not. Let's see how much face we got covered.
There's a lot of
That's
face
a
coverage.
lot. That's a lot.
Oh, actually,
Echo kind of
Buggle,
has
you're wrong. Yeah, I was gonna say
goggles
he has a visor over his eyes.
I take
which
back everything I've
arguably-
said. Then I'm confused. I just was going off face coverings.
Here's
But
the thing. Echo's now here's my pickup on this. Echo's visor is 100% covers the eyes, but Pantheon's helmet does not 100% cover his face. So maybe being blind is good.
Yeah. Because you can't see how ugly Pantheon is. Is that what you're getting at?
Yes, and specifically in that game, he can't see how ugly Renekton is.
Yeah,
Oh,
true.
And it doesn't.
Although I really
spot
like that
Lulu's-
Renekton skin. I like that. He's going in right now. Just gonna poke
He's
damage on
cute,
man.
but he's not. It's not
Oh, the
attractive to
brittle
look at.
procs.
Would
are
you?
gross.
Can I ask you a question about?
Yeah.
Would you date
Go ahead.
Renekton
No.
because of
lot of
the ugly
characters I
thing?
No, I just don't like Renekton. I don't like his personality.
Really? Okay.
He's
All
a
right.
younger brother. He whines. He always gets his part of stuff. He's super, super old, and he has never managed to grow up and mature.
The old thing. I don't think Val cares about the old
Absolutely
thing.
not.
Val, do you care about the old thing?
I don't care about the old thing because I would date Ornn.
You would date.
Oh, Ornn,
I would 100%
yeah.
date Ornn. Yeah.
Ornn is delightful.
If for those of you who played the Aurora release event, will
close.
know what I'm talking about. But the sprite. Oh, flash forward from Thulam. TB's coming out here from Charmweaver. Now Biyuni is the one who's in danger. We'll be able to just walk right away from the Galio. TP out from Galio. Flash out from Thulam. Ult out from Nami. And
Pantheon
There's
covering
nothing-
that mid lane though, so they are moving around the map and getting these waves covered to make sure that gold and experience goes on their team members. So they are up a little bit in gold now.
Ornn would be good on a date because he's like, oh, I forgot my fork to eat this food. He just like make one really
Ooh,
quick for you.
Scuttle Crab baited into this one. The Malignance is finished for Swain, and now they're going to look if they can take a longer fight. Knockup's going to come out onto Volleygod, though. Ult's going to put him right back on Richu, and this Swain is now going to be the only one in the fight. He's 4v1. He's doing a whole lot of damage, so the Malignance is doing a lot of work. He is hard to kill. Flash is going to come out. He's not losing any HP, but we don't know if he has the damage or the ability.
But he
to
is
actually
using
get any of these
mana.
kills. He's going to get taunted, but Scuttle Crab is low. Scuttle Crab is low. He's going to use the E to block the damage from the ult, and he will go down. No kills, but that is just a sneak peek of the trials and tribulations they'll have. Dakota is going to be able to get the kill, but the second turret shot is going to be able to take him down too. It'll be a trade in the top lane. He'll lose the minions, but he won't be able to really take a solid lead on things. What a fight.
Yeah, that was a 1v4 Swain fight, forced Richu out, nearly picked up Lord Brick. That was scary.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you can't ignore this champion.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it. He took forever to die. Actually,
Yep,
forever to
25
die.
soul fragments for 375 bonus health. And let's check dragon training, 147. So we are less
How
than
much does it
100
have to-
stacks away.
Okay,
One-
yeah, it's 250. It's 255, right? A lot of damage is onto
225.
Richu. He can't actually. Yeah,
225.
it's 225. Oh, 225. And knockups are coming out of the Thulin, but the healing coming out from the redemption. He's able to pull back. He won't go down. Q not going to be enough. Now Volleygod looking onto the side. He's going to dash in.
Could be the counter.
Sacra Alex has the ult. Stun's going to
Swain
hit
in
on the
good ult
Charmweaver.
position.
Ult's coming down. Malignance is going to hit a few. He's going to look to just zone them out. Charmweaver Flash is going to get everybody out of it. And now he's going to try and walk
Dragon's up
right
now.
away. Nobody's going to go down, but the dragon is up, and OML is going to look for it. They won the mid skirmish. They are now going to look onto the Drake.
The flash on Lord Brick is the only one Milk has to their name. Every single flashed down for OML. So
And-
we can say for certain this has been a flashy start to the game.
That's good.
You're welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. I love fun. Here's a fun. What do you call a mediocre seamstress?
A what?
A mediocre seamstress.
My aunt.
Good guess.
Mediocre seamstress. I'm not sure. What do
My
you
other
call-
aunt.
So.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Nice.
There we go.
Good wordplay.
I enjoy that one personally.
Yeah.
Makes me quite happy.
Would you date Galio?
Yes.
Okay.
He's very himbo-esque. I think and I find that endearing.
Okay. All right. Swain.
No.
Because-
Absolutely not.
Are most Noxus people out?
Yes. Everyone.
Hang on.
Not everybody.
Hang on.
Not everybody.
I'm asking Val.
A lot of Nox, but for the record, a lot of Noxus people are out.
Yeah.
Just because I fear
'Cause
that
they're
a lot of
upbringing?
them are like, yeah, I feel like a lot of them are going to be fascist, and that's just I can't get behind that, unfortunately.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Nah. They're
Or
always
fascist
focusing
or
on the
murderous.
But
fighters.
you said
Yeah.
as in maybe not. So who's the one Noxus that you're like, I'm down?
So there are a few Noxus people. Samira is an immediate. She's more of a rebel. I don't think she's fascist. I think she's anarchist.
Okay.
And she's hot.
Okay. Yep. Keep going. Don't.
She's so
could
full of
be-
herself, though.
She is full of
And
herself.
she's always the center of attention. Oh my
Great, go
gosh, she
women.
would
Go women.
drive
Are you
me
kidding me,
Loki?
nuts.
I could get behind that. I could get behind that, honestly. I think.
I would
That
walk
is-
in, see that personality, and just be like, "Peace, I'm out."
Mhm. I wouldn't.
Anyone
I would
else?
be down to like worship Samira.
Okay.
That's it?
Am-
Is that it? Is that
I'm
the only
thinking-
Noxus you're really looking for?
And Vesa,
I get it, but
So does Mel count as Piltover or Noxus?
Yes.
Oh my god, they're going hard onto Bianni
Okay.
and Thulum. Ult's gonna come out from Bianni. And Pantheon ult, Galio TP, nothing happens. We're gonna get
Woo!
another wet noodle fight in top lane. And Q-Man says, I'm out of here, and leaves. What an excellent sequence of events.
So many globals used, so little results.
So many. Yeah. So I'll
I
say
wouldn't
if
do Mel. I wouldn't
So
because
Mel-
I'd throw an insult at her. Just throw it right back. And like that's how she works. You know what I mean? So I'd be
I
like,
would-
no, or W's up.
I don't
I'm not
argue.
gonna do it.
I
I'm
don't
not gonna do
argue,
it.
Which I think would free. Which would maybe that's me because I'm not.
I
a
feel like you'd be
big
great with
arguing
Noxus
person.
people then.
Exactly. I think that's why I could manage Samira because I'm not worried about losing an argument. I'm not gonna argue with her. We're gonna get an
Oh.
argument and like you're right. Boom. And
I'm way
done.
too competitive for that.
Like, I'm not competitive at all.
Okay.
Like I'm not competitive at all, but like I am very okay with losing.
Singed.
I think.
Ah.
Singed, no.
Why not?
Very endearing. If we're saying like
Oh,
Singed with his
gosh,
personality from
no.
Arcane, he's very endearing. and
I'm
he's
sorry,
very smart,
Singed is
but-
so toxic. All the polluting
Yes.
stuff, absolutely not. Singed
And if
and I
it's
couldn't
hates the
even
environment,
be
at least she has
in
a
the
goal in
same
life.
area.
Yes, I think that's my big issue with Singed. Yeah, but I think the only Nox people, Mel, she's very pretty, she's very elegant, and you can tell that she's kind of separating from the Noxus upbringing. I can get behind that.
Slightly off topic,
Um,
but Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo
Yes.
da Vinci.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
I am so attracted to people's minds. My first celebrity crush was Captain Jean-Luc
We're gonna get a
Picard.
fight. Sakura Alex has ulted, and they're all melee range of the Swain. So I'm really curious on what the plan is here. Now,
Ooh,
are you
big
going to
ult.
try and kill the Swain? Because he's not going to die, and you have to run into him or run into the Smolder. Charmweaver low, not dead. Flash is going to be able to catch him. Charmweaver's next to go down. Richu is trying to stay in range, but now they are within the Swain ult. He's going to ult down, and Richu's going to have to force the ult. Charmweaver is going to go down to the execute.
Yup. That means Smolder
And,
has hit stacks. 240
Yep.
already.
Yeah, and this
Oof.
draft is looking more and more perfect from the side of OML because Smolder and Swain are activated, baby. And
Yep.
it is causing issues.
Yeah.
I'd go like maybe on Da Vinci.
Sir Francis Drake.
Sir Francis Drake, maybe.
Did a lot of sailing. That's a lot of sailing. No.
Every
Yeah.
Richu just ran forward.
Uh-oh. Talk about a voyage.
Cancelled. Knockup coming through. Brittle Brock. A lot of the shields are doing some work, but he's just so low. Q might come out for the kill, and he's actually just gonna be able to walk away. Q,
Oh
man,
my
what
goodness.
a combo coming out. Now Papa Doge is gonna look for it with
Slice
Richu.
and dice.
Lord Brick and Dakota both looking for the kill. Ult's gonna come down from Dakota. Ult's gonna come down from Scuttle Crab. They are investing a whole heap and bunch into making sure this guy goes down, and they're gonna get him. And now it's kind of a tricky spot, but Sakura Alex has the TP. It looks like this fight's gonna happen. He's backing first. He's gonna look to TP in, but Yunny already down. Thulum's now looking. TP's gonna come down on the mid wave. If they continue to look for this, they are going to absolutely look for him. Folly God's gonna have to go back in. Sakura Alex has the ult. How hard are they gonna look for this fight? Riju's gonna fly right into it, and they're gonna have to back and see how this goes. Knockup's gonna come down. Malignant and Lightning. They are going to get the stun. Sakura Alex taking a whole bunch of damage. Stun is gonna come down, and they're gonna be able to kill the Swain to the surprise
Ace!
of many. And now they are all 5 alive. They're going to look to get this turret and likely the mid-inhib turret. And not much more than that. I would say the inhib is touchy dealings. We'll see if they're considering it. They're absolutely going to consider it. We'll see how it looks. 10 seconds on Thulum is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. That's going to be a big part of this.
And they're going to be able to get it just that.
And at the 25-minute mark, we have the first inhib going down, so they are always going to have that mid pressure. And during that whole thing, all my brain was doing was the olds go marching one by one to die, to die.
Pantheon, but no mask.
Okay, okay.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes. Okay, interesting. All right. What about you, Loki? Pantheon. No mask, though.
Sure.
Sure. Okay. Wow.
Eh?
That's cleaning up. Cleaning up.
I mean,
Oof.
he's so aloof up there on his high mountain that I wouldn't have to deal with him much. Just like Sir Francis Drake, he's gone so often that I could have a really good standard of life and not have to deal with him, which sounds pretty ideal.
Okay,
Interesting.
to knock out Lunar's list of Noxus champs really quickly.
Yeah.
No, maybe, no, maybe, no, maybe. Yes.
Oh,
no. Maybe, but no. Maybe. Yes. No.
I have a hot take. I'm yes on all of
Okay.
those.
Okay.
Oh, even Rel 16.
All right. So for me, it would be
Damn it.
no, fuck no, 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 hell no, 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 no,
Smolder
no.
like a baby dragon.
Yeah.
No is my hell yeah. I was gonna say Buggle said yes on all. Rel is 16 and Smolder is a baby. So let's have a good
Smolder's a
dialogue.
baby.
Hey, 16 is age of consent in every state for marriage.
Oh man, what
I
about
don't
babies?
trust
What
that
about
at all.
little dragon babies?
Yeah, no, I would adopt Smolder.
Yeah. Rel would be a cool little sister. Very cool personality. Bisexual icon.
Yeah.
But not no one's dating Rel.
man. All right.
Unless there are 16-year-olds playing League who have a crush on Rel, which like go for it, man. That's
Yeah. Get your strong woman.
Scuttle Crab. Scuttle
Ult's
Crab.
gonna go down. Scuttle Crab? No. But now I'm a little worried because
Scuttle Crab.
I'm worried. This is a weird fight. TP's now coming down from Q-Man. They're forced off the Drake, but it's at 4,000 HP. You're full flipping it, and it's gonna be Echo's gonna be able to get it down, and now the Sacra Alex is in the middle
Oh no!
of everybody.
They're
Q-Man.
bunched up in the pit.
Pantheon is down. Zhonya's is coming out from Sacra Alex, and now look at where Tristana and Lulu are. They can't do anything. What a testy Baron call without Renekton there to pressure the Smolder or apply Grievous onto the Swain. You kind of just let him get exactly what he wants. That was a perfect fight. The Seeker's
Yeah.
on guard was elite, and now they have the Baron, and they're going to push down mid.
Last one, cast your minion.
No.
No.
Pet,
Alright.
yes. Date, no.
It's a
Yes.
human being. It's
That's
a
really generous.
minion.
It's
Oh
a
my
minion.
god, so minions aren't people now?
No,
Yeah,
they
I-
aren't. They have
I
never
can't-
been.
This is what?
Have you ever
Very-
actually
very-
read the lore on minions?
They're real
Very
people.
medieval-
People, all real.
Very medieval surf of you, Loki.
yeah, very medieval,
very-
sir. Good point.
Well, my family was the last Irish rulers of Ireland, so you know.
Perfect.
Dang it.
Okay. Now, here's
Oh.
the thing. Swain ult not up yet if you are...
Oh
wow!
my!
That was a lot. And ult is back up for Sacra Alex in a couple of seconds. Not
Ooh,
only
they're
the
on
fight yet,
Thulan,
Thulan's
though.
under a lot of-
Baby dragon
Thulan's
down.
Sacra Alex is hitting now, though, and he is not going
Oh.
down fast at all. They're all pretty dang low all of a sudden. Richu is down as well. They have their consistent damage, and now Yunny is going to be here to help. So, and a great bubble is going to
massive
stop
bubble.
him getting
Beautiful
on, stop Galio
bubble.
from getting onto him. Pikachu's low.
Uh-oh.
Renekton's going to end.
Down,
Renekton's going to end.
Scuttle Crab, and now Renekton is pushing into the base. Bubble is going to be able
They might
to
clean it
get
up,
too.
though.
They're going to clean it up. Renekton's not going to be able to end this game.
They have
The back is
TP.
coming down. Oh, they are not. They're trying to. Yep, Galio's down. The Drake is up. Renekton won't be able to end, and Echo is going to be the first. Echo and Smolder are going to be up before Pantheon and Tristana.
Oh, and the
What
inhibs
a
back up.
doozy. And the inhibs back up, so they're not even touching these Nexus turrets.
Wow.
Echo's going to be back on the map first. I'm curious on what this fight's going to look like. We are about to get Smolder all back up. Tsunami has started the dragon in a valiant effort to speed up the process for her team. What
Ocean Drake.
trooper.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow, you guys are crazy. First off, insane take that minions aren't people, and then yes to Ocean Drake blows my mind.
Oh, you said the last one was caster minions.
Yeah, I
I
lied.
thought you were correcting that it wasn't a dragon, it was a drake, and I was agreeing with you.
Sure. I think you said yes, Ocean Drake, by the way. I'm taking that as a yes, Ocean Drake.
I mean, of all the drakes, be most likely to have a hoard of books somewhere, and I could just hide in their lair reading books. That sounds
think
like a
Elder Dragon's the most
fantastic life.
I feel like Elder Drake's more likely. Personally,
Gromp,
but
Gromp.
I can see no. It is canonical. League of Legends patch notes gave Gromp anger issues. I don't want that in my life, personally.
No.
That's not.
You
for
could
me.
fix him. You could
I
fix
cannot.
him.
He's a frog.
It's harsh, dude.
It's true.
Harsh.
It's true.
All right, you guys got this. I'm putting all my money on. Well, I put all my money on down the team with less mass.
Oh, okay.
Now let's. Now that Buggle's gone, who has the less masks? I think it's OML, because they just have.
Nami just has a headpiece.
Yeah,
Thorns
Nami has a
is
headpiece.
exposed. That's exposed.
Echo has a visor.
Echo has a visor, but it's kind of a helmet visor on this
So-
skin.
So, we'll give it to him. But there are two definitive masks on the side of Wholesome Milk is the issue,
Yes, wholesome milk
definitive
is the
masks.
issue.
right?
So,
Which I mean. Yeah.
Buggle has put down all of his smeckles on the entire LBLCS server on to OML. So OML, or not OML,
pressure.
on Wholesome Milk. So on OML, yes, against Wholesome Milk. No pressure. It's
Yeah.
all down to you.
We're definitely gonna not. We're gonna ignore the Echo Flash. We were avoiding that one specifically. I think that's why we started the masks conversation.
Yeah. Yep.
But in the grand scheme, obviously not great to not have your flash. I think out of
Echo has
everybody
ult,
in this
it's
entire
fine.
game, out of everybody in this entire game, Echo is probably the one least worried about accidentally blowing his flash.
Yeah. It was just showing that they don't care. They're strong. It's great. Bully God is gonna have
definitely
their way
think
with
it was
the
a
risk.
mistake.
They don't need no stinking flash.
Okay, Scuttlecrab's in a
Sending
weird
a
spot
message.
personally.
I know, at the
And
edge
we'll
of their
just-
own jungle, how dare they?
Oh, but hey, Q-Man now kind of in a bit of
Oh,
a spot.
Bione
Bione
not in a
almost
good
gets
spot.
caught. But look at Sacra Alex, look at where Thulam are. They are both so safe now. Duck Oda, caught.
no
Galio
longer safe.
leaping into the back line. Scuttlecrab onto the back line, but I don't think there's any way. Sacra Alex is down quick though, and now Thulam has a lot of ground to cover. It's going to be a slow fight, but it's going to be a big one. Watch Charmweaver, not able to get the taunt. But now Q-Man's onto the back line, and Richu is so damn low, you absolutely do not want to get caught if you're them. Knockup's going to go down, Volleyball is one caught, but now Charmweaver's down. It's 3v4, but there are a lot of low HP bars, and Thulam is full HP. Are we
Yep.
going to see him force the issue? Flash is up for the Smolder. They're going to look to push mid.
Ooh. Yeah, health bars definitely on OML's side of things.
Yep, and he's
Stopping
preventing
backs.
backs by just existing. You do not
Yep.
want to be caught, right? Here they're going to look for Turret. Scuttlecrab is likely going to look for this engage here soon. Yep, there he is. He's going to look for the knockup. He's going
Oh.
to die. Has to immediately pop the E to make sure he doesn't go down.
TP
but
coming
now
in
they've been TP
onto that mid lane.
Duck Oda, and they has no follow-up. Can't do anything with it. Sacra Alex died quick, but now is back. Has the Zanyas. Very, very tricking. And Flame Horizon pointed out in the top lane, but honestly, if I'm Q-Man, I don't care.
Yeah.
My entire team has their Ornn upgrades. I've done my job. It's about
Yep.
to finish. And Jackso's Protean, you know, oh no, the Renekton, Sarkhalix. Oh my god. Okay, Sarkhalix. That makes so much sense, actually.
Sarkalex. Oh.
Yep, Sarkhalix. Okay, well, damn. That's an entire series of calling him Sarka Alex.
That's fine. We're
Um,
good. We've been
happens.
calling Bione different things as well.
I've been pretty consistent on Biani. Volleygod's
Okay.
been caught out, but they're going to keep hitting this one. I mean, there's an instant escape on the side of Thulam. He can fly right over the walls, but they're not actually going to look for it. Just trying to get out some summoners, maybe. No TPs are up on the side of...
Okay. Oof. Sarkalex still a
Sarkalex.
big part in these fights,
Mhm.
though.
Oh, absolutely. I think
Didn't
maybe got a
go
little too
quite
randy
as
onto the back
tanky
line.
as I thought they would.
Ooh, and now
Oh.
they're looking straight onto them, and it's going to be the Drake Force Scuttle. But Volleygod onto the back is on Brinkenshoe. Sarkalex is stunned up, going to be knocked up. The Zanyas is able to come out, and that's massive. Thulam is now going to be able to free fire all over. Volleygod all over the back line. Zanyas is going to be able to buy some time. Q-Man flashing over the wall to buy some space. Richu's going to be able to get the kill, and now is going to W right on out. But Scuttlecrap is going to go down.
Triple kill. They're
for
going
the
straight to the
side
Baron.
of OML, and they're saying Baron is ours.
Yep, Sarkalex should be
and they
tanky enough to tank it for them.
And they don't have to worry about not having the
Nami
smite
heals?
advantage. The Nami heals are going to come through. Smolder damage should be more than enough. It's getting bloody, but that was an extremely clean fight.
427 dragon training stacks. That
How much
is
soul fragments are we
so
at?
much. Soul fragments is 58 for 870 health.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is a game for sure, and a game that OML is gaining more and more control over. They had Sarkalex low.
Lunar, I'm gonna tell you this now. There is no one in the LBLCS who is less likely to be a muggle than Buggle.
True. It's true.
If you told me he was a Weasley, I'd believe it, but yeah.
That was
Right?
yeah, that I could believe that, but I definitely wouldn't be able to believe Muggle.
Yeah, no. Okay. Ooh. Baron's up, wave down mid, 4 mid, jungler coming to join. Already at 2 plates down. Thulam just doing so much damage. Everyone's doing a lot of damage at this point. We are
Yep.
30 minutes into the game.
About to be 40.
40.
But it looks like
yeah.
they're going to take the and walk on out. They're going to look for that top
Makes
tier
sense.
2 next. And if you are Wholesome Milk, you need to not get caught in rotation, right? That's the worst thing that could absolutely happen.
Uh-huh.
But it's also, they are looking for a pick, right? It's because as soon as these long extended team fights start, Sarkalex gets hard to kill. Q-Man is nearly impossible to kill at this point. And Thulam and Biani do so much damage as time goes on, and Volleygod is doing an excellent job of getting onto this back line and causing them so much issues. Richu was not able to really get auto attacks off that last fight unless it was onto Volleygod. So the question is kind of looking at how, look at how OML is going to control these zones, and look how much
Oh
space
my
is going to be denied.
gosh.
Papa Doge is going to flash, runs in,
Galio,
flash stun on
Pantheon.
Thulam. He's out of there though, and
Aw,
it is just so
triple kill.
clean.
just
Eight.
so much damage.
An
Okay.
ace in 5 seconds. There was no fight to cast, as it
No.
is just a clean ace for the side of OML, Aunts versus Aunts, as they are going to decimate the base and take the three-game win, 2-1 in favor of the Aunts and Aunts. What a series.
Great job. OML winning this series and Buggle retaining control of the LBLCS. That
Yeah,
was
God forbid it.
fantastic.
Yeah, if Wholesome Milk had won that game, the LBLCS would be in the hands of the people. And I mean, Buggle, that's a nightmare for Buggle. Just hands down.
Absolutely.
He would hate that.
Oh, Thulam's smolder damage was insane. And
Yep.
10.2 CS per minute. Error 404, Smolder's full build, nearly. Probably had enough
Yep.
gold in their bank at the end to be full build.
Yep.
Ugh. And look at how
Didn't
much
need it, though.
damage Swain took. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, Smolder and Swain, Swain both in the top 3 of damage done this game. Swain took more damage than the Ornn,
Yes.
which is just something absolutely
Mhm.
wild.
Yep. Yep. Swain
And
tanked
there's
more,
Alex.
dealt more
Yep,
damage.
and Alex in the chat, I'm the real tank, and it's true.
All right. And if somebody would like to pop up into community, we can go ahead and do a interview. Although Richu is sitting in team 1. Oh, that's just left over? Yes. So if somebody from our lovely OML team would like to hop up into community, I will drag you into the Casting on Air channel. Or we can just end it here. I will give it another minute. But oh, that was such a fun game to watch. So much
Yep.
back and forth between those two teams. It was truly excellent. It looks like we have Thulam, our baby dragon themselves, going ahead and joining us. Welcome, Thulam, to the chat.
Hey, thanks.
How you
So-
feeling? How was that series for you?
Good, good. It was our first win. First time playing with OML too this season. We're like a merger team. We used to be the Open
Mhm.
Nexus, so
Yep.
it's good to make friends, and it's good to finally win a series. And it was good. It was fun. And congrats to our opponents. Some of those games are close. Game 2,
Yeah.
your Mundo's gonna give me PTSD tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
I do have to ask. I'll
Popodage's
start off with
Mundo
that.
was oof.
Yeah, that Mundo was nasty. When the Mundo was locked in last pick, was it like a collective, like, oh shit, we don't know how we're gonna kill this guy?
Yeah,
Is
so
in
there was
draft.
even the hesitation with kind of the way we were drafting. Like if he goes Mundo, maybe Nar can keep him behind far enough until Kate can get LDR and we can deal with
Yeah.
it. But we didn't really have a tank shred. And then once he got ahead early, we just kind of 0-7 to each other and went down with the ship.
Yep. It was definitely a series. Another one is I want to talk to you about that game 1 where it was that was the big like swing game. Like game 2 kind of snowballed in the opposite direction and it felt like game 3 was in limbo until it wasn't. But game 1 was solidly like you guys were down a fair amount. That Ari and Vi were running all over the map. But then there was that fight bot. You got excited, got a couple kills, and then they tried to do the Baron. You got the turret, got excited, got a couple more kills. What was that kind of gradual turning like in the VC in the game, actually going through and experiencing it?
Yeah, going into the game, we were thinking, okay, they're stronger than us early. Oh, Ari, Ashe, it's just more pressure between mid bot. So any skirmishes we do, we really want them to be short, not extended. We're probably not going to win them. And then we kind of just broke our own rule and we had a big fight bottom, and then Ari got 3-4 kills. And so VC was just like, all right, let's just press the brakes, stall it out. We wait 3 items. Jinx is, stronger than Ashe, and Victor outskills Ari. So we just looked for what we could. When they were doing Baron, we were saying this is a free mid turret, and they kind of, I think, made a little bit of a misplay. They were really far ahead, so I think they thought they could get away with it, and we just inched our way back into the game. Nobody lost their mental, unlike solo queue, so that really helps.
That helps a lot.
Yeah,
That's
solo queue, we'd have had
huge.
somebody type a bannable word and then leave the game, but we didn't have that, so that helped.
Nice. Either that or
exactly
like
how it
2
is in
people
Zero Q.
self-mute.
Yep. Okay, I feel called out, but that's okay. I'm the self-mute guy.
So when I see somebody self-mute, particularly on the enemy team, as a heavy roaming support, I'm like, oh, their mental's cracking. Let's go ahead and
Let's
just
go. Let's take a
shatter
visit.
it.
So for me,
Every
it's not-
single Leona ult diving under turret, you will die.
That's fair. That's fair, and I think that's true most of them. For me, it's so that I don't cry. I'll self-mute if my team starts losing it, because then I'll lose it. And instead, it's like
Okay.
if I can just
Yeah.
focus on the
You don't
game,
want to fall in.
I'm okay. Although I have
Yeah.
noticed people do that when I self-mute, so maybe I need to,
Sometimes you think it has like the opposite effect. Yeah.
yeah, maybe I need to pay more
Psychological
attention to that.
warfare.
I need to get my psychology degree to climb higher. in life.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
the
this is perfect.
official
Yes,
Sarcolex
this is
pronunciation.
important.
Sarcolex.
Okay, we called him
Sarcolex.
Sacra Alex the whole time.
Okay.
So, but we'll get it next time.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
And it
Fingers
is it
crossed.
Biuni? Biuni?
I said Biani.
Biani.
Biani
Yes. It was
Okay,
bad.
sorry.
Yeah,
That's my
I
wife.
was like,
She's at the next desk over, so I just had to ask her, make sure. But yeah, it's
nice.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome. Love that. Yeah,
Awesome.
you guys had a hell of a series. I think game 3, I saw the Swain and I was like, I see Swain into 3 melees and a diver. I have
know.
a feeling we're
Yeah.
about to see something real interesting.
Yeah, we just figured, we want fights to go long. We wanted to
Yep.
pick Smolder, take it away from them, and then when we grab Smolder, it's immediately, okay, fights are going to take a while, so let's draft a mid that goes with that.
Also,
And it worked out well.
for Bianni, I would like to point out, support pride, Nami did more damage than Echo, and had 9 times higher KDA.
Oh, true.
I don't know if that's. I feel like that calls out the jungler more than it praises
If
the
you're
support.
here, Volley God, just tune out before that. Just
Yeah,
leave it on 10 seconds and tune out.
gotta tip out.
Use the Echo ult. Don't come back.
yeah. I mean, but personally had one of the harder jobs, which is make sure Tristana cannot play this video
Yes.
game. Because that Tristana was a damage dealer. I feel like it was the only way Sarkalex was gonna die in a lot of these fights.
Yeah, absolutely, because if we drafted another space, I don't know, like a tank or something like that to create space, she would have just shredded through Ornn and then the back line. So getting somebody that she has to be scared of the whole time is, I think, super helpful and takes her off her comfort zone. And he did a good job of that.
Yeah. I mean, awesome series from you guys. Are there any games in the season that you guys are looking forward to now that you've kind of got the win behind your sails, got that first win?
We scrimmed 5 Musketeers. We didn't win, but I think we can beat them in the official series, so we're looking forward to that.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully we get another rematch versus the other OML team. Because I think we can beat. I think we're gonna go undefeated. There you go. I'll say it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't count the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right.
I assumed undefeated from here on out. I love that.
Yeah. And if we lose again, then we just restart the count.
Yeah, you restart the count. It doesn't matter.
It's only
Obviously,
we want to count.
And with that, I'm actually going to look to take us out for today because it is late and I want to get out in the yard before the sun goes away. And we will go ahead and end on Thulem's famous saying.
Oh, watch out.